evening all, welcome along to Friday night live stream. And what a night we have got packed for you. I did say that we would have some special guests tonight, so I'm going to get them straight in. I'm not going to say a lot. Straight on the stream, we have Andy. Evening, Andy. And live from the US of A, very special guest tonight. He doesn't pop in very often, but we've got him here. It's Mr. Hells on Two Wheels. How you doing, Drew?
What's up, everybody?
How you been? How you been? Just a quick one. Hey to BBB. She posted up a picture this week of that mobility scooter with the Kawasaki and Reverend Simon. Yes, very, very good. But how you been?
Busy. Back on the road, back traveling, doing adventures. So
I did notice you're putting a lot of shorts up.
Yeah, it's because YouTube changed their algorithm, so I was playing around with it.
Yeah. Every time I sort of click on my YouTube, hells. Right, we'll watch that one. We'll watch that. So the algorithm is working.
Yes, it actually is.
Yeah, definitely going there. So where are you off to next?
We are in Florida right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll be here through Oktoberfest at least. So it's going to be fun. And I kicked the show back off. So.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
How's your week been, Andy?
Busy, mate. Still ain't finished tomorrow. Then I'm off for a couple of days. Yeah. Busy.
While we're sitting there, I'm just going to show you something. I've got my toy.
Where's Simon? Is he on strike as well? Is he? Oh, you got it, did you?
So I have now got my operator's license and my little plastic card and all my stickers. So I can now legally go and fly. So happy days for me. So I'm looking forward to getting the batteries charged up this weekend, getting out and having a little fly around, as they say.
Yeah.
Should be good fun. First time flying it, but I've flown drones before, so we'll see how I get on my first flight and whack some video.
All right.
Yeah. Good bit of kit though. It doesn't fold up small.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't do what I do. They're not chainsaws. They won't cut down trees. They're not submarines. And they don't play well in the rocks. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought, because Andy got one, Simon who got one, I thought, right, I'll jump on I'll get one as well. And everyone said that having drone footage in your videos just makes a huge impact on your channel. So, but Simon is catching me up. So he's doing well for himself, old Simon. Have you seen Rhythmic Biker's Karaoke Challenge yet?
Yeah, I watched it and I fell on the floor laughing because I did not expect that.
He's something slightly different.
I wanted to talk to him. How does he know all the words to that song? We got to have an intervention over that one.
Yeah, I reckon he could be Scary Spice if he tried, even in Crumbly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm waiting for. I want to see if BBB's going to do one or if Crumbly's going to do this karaoke chat. I have a new challenge coming out Sunday, but I'm going to hang on to it because no one's done it yet. And someone said to me, he said, "There's all these challenges. Just bring this guy in. We've got Big Stu, otherwise known as Zed. Evening, buddy.
Good evening. How's things?
Yeah, good. A lot of people have said, obviously, Andy's done a challenge. Loads of people. Goofy Bastard did a challenge. Simon's done a challenge. And someone said to me, he said, why don't you do a challenge? And I went, I'm more about just putting the content out there for customers more than me. But he said, no. He said, what you want to do? He said, it goes with your name. He said, you're always going under tunnels rev bombing. Why don't you do a rev bomb challenge? And I'm like, okay. So I am going to do one Sunday when I go to Super Sausage. It's a challenge to find your favourite tunnel or bridge and drop a rev bomb under it and show off the power of your bike with the backfires.
So, now you put that challenge out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing it Sunday because I have gone to the dark side. So GoPro 10 with the media mod now. I'm still waiting for me radio ones to come through, for me roads to come through, but I am going to be using the GoPro 10 and getting some really good audio. So I've been waiting on it just till I get the GoPro, because everyone said to me, "You'll go once you go GoPro, you'll never go back to a drift." And I'm like, well, all right, we'll try it. I went out in the garden the other day and just walking around with it, shooting footage and just talking. And then I put it on its. You get a little flexible tripod, and I walked away from it, and from about 10 meters away, it could still hear me.
It's like a woman, mate. You can't say anything around it; it'll pick it up.
But
and it'll use it against you before you even know it.
Yeah, but yeah, I have gone to the dark side with GoPro now, so I'm loving that camera. The quality on it is absolutely amazing, and it's so easy to edit as well compared to when I have to edit the drift. So I'm well happy with that. Oh, let's have a look. I do plan to do it. I need to get a mic set up for my GoPro. Yeah, so yeah, the Red Bomb Challenge is going to be coming out Sunday. Quick one, make sure you've got drone insurance. Certainly pays. Yeah, I've already covered all the bases because obviously bought the drone. Andy said to me, make sure that you do your pilot's license. So I've done that, and I've got my drone insurance. So everything, yeah, I've got everything on that I need to do on that. So what you been up to this week, Stu?
Absolutely nothing. I finished on holiday last week and I've sat and done absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I wonder where Simon's got to tonight, because he's normally straight in. He's probably on strike again.
He's on the picket line.
It wouldn't surprise me. All right, I've put the StreamYard link up. I have been told that there are a couple of people that were going to come and jump in on the stream tonight, but I am still awaiting them to come and join. So if they are in the background, if you are floating around, come and jump on the StreamYard link. As I say, don't forget to click the thumbs up if you're watching on the YouTube. Everyone that is in this room does it free of charge. They come here just to spend time and just talk. And after 9 o'clock, it does get a little bit messy. But obviously, you've got Andy here from Hemel. You've got Stu under here from Scotland, otherwise known as Zhead, and the man himself, who is now down in Florida, Mr. Hell's on Two Wheels. If you haven't checked out any of those channels, then do go and have a look at some of their setups. And I did see Gareth's. He's got that new Harley at the moment with that stage 2. Wow. And I think he was up West Coast Harley as well, meeting everybody. So yeah, well done to Gareth. He's really cracking it home with his Harley. Peaky Biker is here as well. Evening, Peaky. StreamYard link is up if you want to come and jump on the stream, buddy. But you know, I'm going to let some of you talk for a change, because it's normally me that's waffling on all the bloody time. Stu, come on.
Since Simon's not here, we'll maybe talk about the fact that Teapot One Insta's doing a 4-corner challenge on an electric bike. The 4 corners of the United Kingdom. He's doing it non-stop, basically sleeping while the bike's charging. I've been sort of following that through Instagram, and I think at one point he did hit a wall with it all. I think he felt it was going to be too much, but what would have possibly taken about 3 hours to do is going to take him 12 hours just to get from where he is just now back to where the bike comes from. Just from the simple fact of charging. So
yeah, I did see he was on, I think he was charged 35 or 36 at the moment.
Yeah.
He was saying that he's got, he's having to stop every 50, 60 miles just to charge the damn thing up.
The thing about what he's doing is, and the good thing about what he's doing is that allows electric vehicle manufacturers to see how the infrastructure works in real time, because it's a real time test that he's doing, because basically he's trying to make a journey, so they're able to see how their chargers work, how their equipment interacts with the chargers, and what the end user's feelings are about the amount of time they have to wait between charges, because it probably was novel to them at first and it wore off pretty quick, I'd imagine.
Because obviously something that Andy will probably do, say like the Scotland run, if he was going all the way up to Scotland, do you imagine how long it would take to do that on an electric?
Yep. I mean, he started off at Land's End and went to Wales and then up to John O'Groats, and then he's coming down the East Coast and back down. It's a massive route that he's done. He started off, I think, in London, if memory serves, going with the map that he had up. But It's unbelievable. It's a great thing. And what he did say was the bike surprised me. It's been enjoyable. He said it was fantastic in the twisties in Scotland, and it was fantastic in Wales. But again, it has its issues as well. So it'll be interesting to hear the vlogs.
Yeah, I'll let you answer that question, Stu. I lost my last lot of GoPro footage. The memory card has gone wonky. Apparently, you need to format it after every time you take the footage off.
No, you don't. No, you don't. What may have happened is the cameras through a wobbly is it's basically tried to close off the files. It happens sometimes, but you don't have to format the card every time you delete the footage or remove the footage from the card. What I do is I plug my memory card into a card reader, and I take the data from the card, basically cut it, clean off the card, and paste it into whatever file I'm saving it on my computer, and then the card's ready just to go straight back into the camera. I've only ever had a problem with it once, and what it was the GoPro needed updated. That's.
How do you do it with your footage, Drew? Do you do the same or?
No, mine's a long process. Actually, now I got to the point that it'll upload to the cloud like every so often while we're out. Because remember, we had a problem. People stole our equipment while we was out, and we've lost footage. Well, I went back in, and luckily I did that because I've been able to pick videos back out of it. So most of mine's all instant. I really don't mess with the SD card anymore, other than having it in there.
Yeah, I just plug a lead straight into the back of the GoPro and offload it onto a file on the computer.
Yeah,
let's take the memory card out.
Yeah, that's the same as what I do with obviously when I shoot videos at the bike garage. And let me just flip the camera. So my helmet is up there, and all I do literally plug straight in the side of the drift on the back, dump the footage. Hence why you can hear it. I've got Henry Hoover going again tonight, dumping all the footage down, and then what that does, it just literally chucks it all onto the computer, and then all I do is just delete it from the drift. So I just leave the card in it all the time.
Right.
So exactly the same.
But your GoPro has that cloud, like I said, has that cloud where it'll automatically back up even while you're out riding. So,
and the one thing I do love about it, because I didn't realize you could do it, if you've actually got the GoPro app on the phone and the GoPro is on, you can use that as a viewing screen. So if you walk away and you can actually stand there and go, right, it's got a perfect shot of me. Let's shoot. Which you can't do with the drift. You have to keep it.
If I'm doing any off-bike stuff and I've set the camera up on a tripod or whatever, that's how I make sure that I'm framed in the shot, is looking at my mobile phone, then I tuck it away before I start whatever it is that I'm doing. So yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And you don't have to turn it on and do all that stuff. You can just hit the record button. It'll turn the camera on, start. Because what I do is I actually have the remote, and it's up on the handlebars. So as I'm riding, I can just take my thumb and hit that remote, and it'll start recording what I want it to record and turn it back off.
It's a good idea, because obviously the one I bought only came with one battery, but I had a little thing from GoPro this week said, "Oh, you can buy the little free pack case that takes 3 batteries." And you get 2 spare ones. You can hold 3 batteries, your memory cards in it, and it charges on the bike. I'm like, oh, good. That's the kiddie. Yeah, that's the one. 35 quid.
Yeah, that's a Telesin. That's from Amazon.
That's it. That's the one I've just got. Yeah, 35 quid. Yeah. But,
so basically, I can ride for 40 minutes, stop, change out the battery, and I can keep doing that. And I could record until I ran out of memory space. Because I'll not run out of batteries with that setup. Yeah. Because by the time you're on to the first one that you put into the charger, the first one's recharged again, so it's quite good.
Good idea.
Yeah, and if you're going to power the GoPro, especially the 10, and run it from a USB point on the bike, I recommend taking the battery out and running it without the battery in, because they get so hot.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Pete says StreamYard wants to download Google Chrome. Is that correct? Probably, yes. Yeah, if anybody wants to come in, you will need... I don't think it works in Explorer. I think StreamYard is a Chrome-only option. So, yeah, download Chrome.
Yeah, I run mine from
yeah, so I tend to run Chrome for everything, but...
yeah, I use Firefox, so it's part of it, so I have no problem.
Yeah. Just go on, grab Chrome, come back in, StreamYard links up there, and then you can come and join on the stream. So, because obviously what I tend to do is sit in StreamYard, so I have to keep sort of flicking across to YouTube to make sure that there's no X-rated comments in there, because otherwise it will block them out until I click show or delete. So,
do you not create a pop out? The pop out chat for your see the chat on YouTube. Do you not pop that out?
Yeah, you can pop it out.
Because right now I'm sitting on StreamYard, but I've got the YouTube live chat sitting at the side of my screen.
I didn't realise you could pop it out.
Yeah, see the 3 wee buttons, the 3 wee dots in the top right hand corner.
Yeah.
If you press that, it gives you the option to pop the chat out.
Oh, hang on, let me go. I want to click that one. In StreamYard or in YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, let me go into that. 3 little dots.
Yep.
Up top. 3 little... there we go. Pop. You're a clever man, Stu. Thank you very much.
No worries.
That's handy. There we go. Right, and I can just flip that window. There we go. Sorted. Thank you very much. Hey.
Every day's a school day, mate.
That works for me. That's good. That works. Definitely works for me. So much better. There we go. This is great. Loving this now. You learn something new every day. Cheers, buddy. Right. So anyway, StreamYard link is up, guys. As always, I normally do what's appearing on MCN this week. There's only 4. I'm getting very, very tired of motorcycle news. Motorcycle news used to be one of the biggest magazines in the UK. And obviously used to go down the local shop. I think it was about 75p back when I first bought it, and it's gone up. Now they've gone digital, and of course all your magazines and everything are online. But they tend to be either sponsored by Michelin, Dunlop, or Pirelli, whoever can give the biggest amount of money to motorcycle news.
Yeah.
And it seems to be getting to be a little bit of a joke. But the only couple of things that I found that were interesting to me this week, James Bond, License to Thrill, the Triumph Scrambler is up for auction. So the auction, this was published yesterday, so obviously they're going to be auctioning off James Bond's Triumph Scrambler. They reckon it's going to fetch between £20,000 and £30,000 for that Triumph Scrambler. So they reckon it's going to be a good bit of kit, but would I buy it? No. Why would you want to buy a used bike that's been jumped around and sat on by someone when you can go out and get a decent one brand new for half the money?
It's the if you're into films, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, if you're into films, I mean, like, see if somebody was to offer me Bandits Trans Am and I had the money to own it, I would own it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
The other one, Andy will like this one. Coming up next year, and I'm going to bring this up because I thought, if I only had one of these, test out your riding skills at BMW's GS Challenge 2022. So it's going to be BMW UK, South Wales. They've got a 4,000-acre off-road playground at the Walters Arena.
Yeah.
Camping is free. Not that
word there.
So female riders are completely free. Those taking part will complete the route on their own BMW bike with a fleet of specially prepared 1250 GSs supplied for the optional muddy bits if you don't want to get your bike dirty. But I thought that'd be a good one for you, Andy, if you wanted to obviously do something in Wales next year.
Yeah, like trash a 25 grand bike. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Evening, Exeter. Exeter's here. Hi, folks. Oh, yeah, we're all good. Yeah, cheers, buddy. So that's that one. It's a shame. It's a shame he's not in the room tonight because Lockwood would be drooling all over the screen as much as I am when I first saw it. Just got
I think his Africa Twinner stand out a bit low, wouldn't it, with all the GSs?
Yeah, there we go. Someone,
VFR.
yeah, VFR 750 FM, and it's up for only $2,000. And that is an amazing bit of kit. So,
What to say, them boxes are absolutely hideous. They've got to go.
I would get rid of those boxes in an instant and bin them. The last owner had it for 23 years. It's got E45 giving motors. It's got a single rear seat sports cow. But it's gone through all the checks, gear-driven cams and carbs, rich red with white wheels, and I'm like, that is a nice bike for $2,000. Someone is going to have an amazing time with that one. So that was quite a good one. And the only other one is obviously something that I tend to sort of hang around. They are looking for marshals for next year's Manx Grand Prix and this year's one as well. So
yeah, they were struggling a bit with Isle of Man TT as well because a lot of the marshals that were scheduled for 2019 never come back after COVID. So
yeah, so they're struggling for marshals at the moment. So yeah, that was the only other one that was on MCN. So yeah, other than that, there was bugger all on the magazines this week.
It's empty. It's full of adverts.
Yeah, it's just literally every other page is just an advert for a dealer, a new bike, and they used to do a lot of like the interviews that were 4 or 5 pages. Yeah. They're not even doing interviews. You know, you've got all these moto vloggers across the UK and America. Why not spend sort of an hour on the phone with them and just dictate up onto the magazine what they've said? You know, their response to certain things.
But that's you're getting to where I'm going to come out with a show talk about. It's social media killing the actual motorcycle culture because it's more. The reason I brought this up, you know, where I haven't done anything for a while, I see more people on social media, having shows and stuff like sitting around like they're in their garage. Instead of actually getting on their motorcycle and going to a buddy's garage and wrenching and talking, and you know what I mean? It's almost like this is the new norm now. I'll get on my computer and sit around and talk to people instead of actually getting out there, riding your motorcycle and doing it.
There was one of the comments the other day. I can't remember what it was on one of the. I think it was in one of my pages somewhere. And someone said, "Oh, you know, great to head out to a bike cafe." He said, "But I'd rather go and spend 5 or 6 hours riding around on my bike on my own than sitting in a cafe talking to a load of bikers." And one of the guys went, "Yeah, but if you go to the cafe and talk to the bikers, they know the routes and they will go out for a social ride with you." And he went, "Why would I want to ride with anybody else? I like riding on my own." He got the right ump that he wanted to ride on his own and he doesn't like going to bike cafes.
Yeah,
it's different strokes for different folks, isn't it?
Yeah. How is yes, quick one. If you haven't subbed the Peaky Blinder, yeah, please do. He has got some good material, actually. Yeah, he's been chatting to me today, and I said, "Come and pop on the stream. You'll be great." Quick one from Howie. You said instead of buying MCM, wait till the end of the month and TMF waffles on about it. He does, yeah. Right, I'm going to bring this guy in, one of my special guests tonight. I've been chatting to him earlier, and I said, "Come on the show, come and chat about what you do. Tell us a little about bits and pieces." So he is here, the man himself, the Pinky Biker. Evening, buddy. Chat about what you do. Tell us a little about bits and pieces. So he is here, the man YouTube. Pinky Biker. Evening, buddy.
YouTube, mate, right on StreamYard.
Right, so I'm basically ex-army. All I do is basically just take the piss out of everybody. So when I'm riding round, I just rag everybody, just having a laugh, having a joke, all banter, just giggles and laughs all the way. I do a lot of touring, I do a lot of riding. On a GS, so I've had that 9 months, and I've done 10,500 miles in 9 months. So I'll get about a bit on the bike, but just wanted to expand my friendships, and spoke to Andy a couple of times now. Asked me to come on here, so I'm coming on.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you as well for having me.
It's a good bit of fun on a Friday night. It's just us waffling on, just all the boys together. And there are obviously guys, if you haven't subscribed to this guy down here, Peaky Biker, I think he's at about 255 at the moment. So let's see if we can get to 400 by the end of the night. And all my people that follow me, go and follow him underneath. It worked. It worked for Simon. It worked for Rhythmic. It worked for Andy. It's getting Els up there and Stu. So yeah, go and sub these guys. You know, go and follow some of the stuff that they do. Each of these guys in this room tonight is a different type of biker. So you've got Andy and obviously Peaky Biker that ride the GSs. If you know anything Harley, Hells is the guy to speak to. He, you know, what he doesn't know about a Harley Davidson, you don't need to know about. But he will tell you about S&S and what you need to do, the conversions, how to get more power, how to ride it better, how to get better handling, suspension setups. Hells is the man to tell you about that. If you ride a ZZ,
yeah, buy a GS. Sell the Harley, buy a GS, you get all that.
If anything Kawasaki, obviously go and chat with Stu Zed. He's got a ZX9 that he's currently working on, and he also rides a ZZR 1400. So he will tell you about absolutely everything. So you know, everybody in this room is a totally different biker. Hells was here, he's gone now. You upset him.
You upset him. He's got to sell his Harley, isn't he?
It's probably the internet. So. BBB, she said, I've just subbed to Peaky. I'm already following the rest of you anyway. Thanks, BBB.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, so, yeah, just go and I think Tom's might be popping in tonight. Tell us about how he's getting on the MT-01 as well. So I have been following the rebuild of that after he went and dropped it accidentally. But we've all been there, all done it.
Going back to a conversation that you was having just about Teapot One. I'd be interested to see how much it's cost him in comparison to fuel on the trip. Because obviously he's got to pay for all the charging points.
Yeah.
And if he's recharging every 60 miles.
I think, he's about 36, 37 charges or something like that, and they've been averaging about £3.5 to £7 per charge.
The thing is, that's easy to work out because I know on a run, I can get, 2 up fully loaded, around 52 out of the GS. So on your own, probably closer to 60. You've only got to tie it up.
There we go. I thought it'd be his internet. Yeah, new computer decided it's going to do a drive update and restart. He'll be back. So Hells will be back in a few. I thought it might be something. Normally it's his internet because he's in the middle of nowhere, but he's in Florida now. So we've got Florida weather here, so we can relax in the sun, but we don't get the rain like they do there.
Yeah. My biggest question is where's Simon? Do you reckon he's on a picket line?
I think he is. I think he's standing around a big steel bucket and fire.
He's got his pink high vis on and he's standing there like that, isn't he?
His donkey jacket on.
I tell you, his depot's like a mile and a half from me. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go and heckle the fucker all week, all Monday. He's got to be striking some point when I'm off. I'm just stand over the road.
Elsa just said, no, he's fixed his internet problem. I moved out of Hicksville. Yeah, over here they call Hicksville Norfolk.
But you kind of think to yourself with these batteries, just like your phone now, isn't it? When you recharge your phone constantly, the phone develops a memory. So I'm just wondering how long that battery on that bike's actually going to last for. If it's never dropping the charge completely, it's gonna gain a memory, isn't it?
Yeah, because like going by what he's been doing, it's been about 15-20% or something like that's been left in it before he's charging. But obviously, because one, he's dictated to by where the chargers are, and two, I just don't think he wants to get caught with his pants down with no charge in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, you're right in what you say is that the battery, what will it affect the battery? Does the battery technology not do that? Does it just take it as every charge is like a full reset kind of thing? Is it?
Yeah.
Because every battery of so many cycles. I mean, what is it? 10 years? 10 years they say with the Tesla.
Do they?
Yeah, 10 years with the Tesla, isn't it? Before they need a full battery change.
Yeah.
20. Don't let your car drop below 20%, Teslas.
Right.
But like I say, it's you've got at some point you've got to get to a charging station and just let it dry out, let it completely empty itself, and then have a full charge just to wipe the battery out, stop the memory, and recharge the battery from scratch.
Right, he is here fresh. I'm not even going to mention picket lines, so Simon is here. He'll answer your own questions.
Oh, fucking hell, I hope this is working. I've had awful day.
Oh, you got an echo there, mate.
Oh, fucking wouldn't be surprised. Hang on, is that any better?
That's better, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. I've had an awful day. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking ratty, and I'm pissed off.
Hang on.
Disclaimer's not even up.
Disclaimers up.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's been one of them days. So hey, hello everybody. How you doing? Hi Exeter, voting, thingy, doodah, what's it? Hells, hello, you was there earlier. Zed, Andy, and Rev. When I text you, fucking read your messages.
Oh. I've had my phone on silent because everyone's like, "Oh."
I want to know why Rhythmic's not on here explaining his Spice Girls.
I tell you what, he sent me the link, and I'll tell you, I want to watch that because I said do the Spice Girls, and he fucking had, so that's off to him. But yeah, we'll see where we go in a minute.
Did you see the little sex bomb thing that I did? I guess
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he Rhythmic also sent me that as a private message. So look, I've done my acapella challenge. Yeah, whatever.
I found a little thing called Reface, and it will take any photo of anybody and just add them to a song. So I'm going to be doing a few refaces this week of certain bikers.
Oh right, okay.
Just to add a little bit of humour. Exit just said motorcycle BMW batteries.
I've ordered some slug pellets and they've been sent by Royal Mail. Find out where they are.
Yeah, you ain't getting them, mate. We fucking hit them on the picket line tonight.
There we go. Simon's still got his voice on megaphone from the picket.
Yeah, I think I have. No, actually, I've had a good day there today. I got there at just gone 7 this morning. And I left about 7:30 tonight.
So you weren't there when I...
There was 2 picket lines, one at the front and one around the side. So I was probably at one or the other, or I might have been in the bushes having a piss. You know what I mean? At the toilet.
Why Mr. Diard McLean's in the room? John, can you insta me your address again on a private message? I went to do your parcel this week and I couldn't find your address. So message me your address because your parcel is all wrapped up and I can't get a label on it yet until I've got your address. So pop it to me on an Insta message, mate. I'll get it out tomorrow morning. Howie's just said my BMW battery lasted 3 years. Absolute crap.
See, this is where we are. We're like sort of entry level batteries and technology. We're at the start of the technology, not the end. So things are going to improve vastly. I mean, the project that Triumph have got that they're running in conjunction with Williams and stuff like that. And I think Williams are doing the battery. There's another company doing the electric motor and stuff like that for them. So they've actually got a rolling prototype now that they've actually had out in the track. Some of the stats off it are absolutely unbelievable when you read up on it, but it's not for everyone.
But if you look at the Tesla stuff, if you look at buying a second-hand Tesla, 3-4 years old, they only give you something like 57% for the battery usage. So when it charges, it's never going to be charging to even 8, 7, 80. So you just wouldn't buy one, would you? You just wouldn't buy a second-hand bike with...
No.
Set fire to one. That's better. The more use of it. Set fire to it.
You should burn
Don't get me fucking started. I've had a day. Don't get me started on the electric vehicles. Fuck right off.
I prefer that one that BBB put up, Simon. The mobility scooter with a Kawasaki engine in it.
Yeah, I like that.
That would be fun to ride, I tell you.
Could you get your knee down on it though? That's the question.
You probably end up tipping it over.
Yeah, but it'd be closely followed by your arse and your elbow.
That's true. That's true.
So I've missed a lot tonight. Have you all had a good week?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yep, very relaxing.
It ain't over yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zed's been on holiday, didn't you, for a week?
Yeah, I've been sitting in the house with my slippers on. It's been great.
You could have come down and give me a hand, couldn't you? I've been doing 18-hour days down here this week.
Right, well, we did obviously a little bit upsetting on Wednesday.
He's getting paid for it. He's getting paid for it. He's got to pay his gas bill somehow, isn't he?
But, yeah.
Actually, I'll still only get paid a 37-hour week, no matter how many hours I complete. And this week is shorter than that because one of them I withdrew my labour. Hey?
That's only 2 days' work for me.
Yeah.
Well, how's his
That's 'cause
hands?
we're unionised and you're not. That's why we get a fucking good deal.
Is that your son? How's his wrist?
He's getting better. He's got smaller splints on him now. He's been to the hand therapist. Again. He's been to the hand therapist again this week. Give him more exercises to do.
That's why men have helmets so their hand don't fall off.
But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Getting better, thanks.
Cool.
And thanks to other people that have asked on Facebook and all the rest of it. And I just ain't got back to anybody this week. It's been a bit of a terrible week. So.
MT's on. Is he off of holiday now? Is he? You own MT?
Yeah, MT's back. Yeah, from what was it, Skeg Vegas?
Yeah, I've been up there twice. They've actually got a sign there now, haven't they? It says Skeg Vegas.
Have they?
Okay, brilliant.
On the way in, on one of the roads on the way in by the banger racing thing, they've actually put the exact replica sign of. Well, it says "Welcome to Skeg Vegas." It's identical to the Las Vegas one.
Nice one, Simon. Oh, Simon's trying to save on that one.
Yeah, it's like Simon should pass his HGV just in time for electric lorries.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I've looked into it, and they can't make an electric vehicle which will pull 44 ton for up to 10 hours. So fuck off, they can't do them. Bollocks. The day they do is the day I say fuck it. I'm giving that license up and all.
What was he said? Imagine Simon dancing around the lucky post fan with it on fire.
Yeah, but I'll be dancing around it, and I'll have a can of petrol and a box of matches in my fucking hand, won't I? Because I've been bastard to set fire to thing. Sorry, I'm very.
Yeah,
I'm very tired.
Every time he comes in, it always turns to electric, doesn't it?
That's because everybody knows how to push my fucking buttons and get me fucking ranting because I hate electric fucking vehicles. They piss me the fuck off.
No one is going to buy an electric vehicle because they reckon that these price hikes are going to continue for 2 years. So it should cost you around $3,000 to charge the fucking thing up just to go shopping by the end of 2020.
Yeah, and you know you're going to get 180 mile on that $3,000. Yeah. I've ranted and I've ranted for long enough since before Christmas about this, and I'm fucking sick of it. Shut the fuck up, will you?
Well, the ZX7 went on Wednesday, delivered to Cornwall on Thursday, and the guy is over the moon. So it's now in his garage with.
Fucking hell, did it blow up and shoot him up there? He's over the moon. Nice one.
BBB.
Gone to a good home, Rev. Gone to a good home.
Where's she just? I've got. Where's she gone? Oh, we know. There we go. We know how to wind you up. I'm just waiting for CDV to come in and show you with all the piss taking.
If he starts, yeah, I'm going to lay into him and all the fucking crazy dad twat.
plenty of charging points for electric vehicles about 5 miles out in the North Sea.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where you should drive all them electric things. Now, shut the fuck up. Change subject. Moving on.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. Then someone's just said, yeah, look at what Teapot One's done. 36 charges on now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how long's it taking him per charge? Obviously, it depends how low the bike is, but
It's
Yeah, a week and 6 days.
45 minutes to an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're spending more than what he's saying because he's putting an average of £4 in on each charge. He's then having fucking muffins, coffee.
Yeah.
It's actually costing him £20 every frigging stop.
he's going to look like a fucking Michelin man at the end of it.
Well, he did say that he would.
Grand, wouldn't it?
Did you see his last charging post? He woke up after falling asleep for 2.5 hours. He was that cold he couldn't feel his legs. He was stumbling about the car park looking for his pals when he realised he was there in his own.
Oh, love it! Absolutely love
I
it.
know Inajika must be giving him a fair few quid to go and do that.
Yeah, they'll be paying for the full whack, I would imagine.
I was going to say, that ain't coming out of his fucking pocket, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My God, the swearing hasn't half escalated. Well, it is. We're not even at 9 o'clock.
Why?
It's just because Simon's turned up. That's why. Let me just have a quick check. I'm just going to roll into the studio a moment on YouTube. Let's just have a
I've
quick.
been watching all these protests. I'm not the protests. All these striking people standing outside their various depots, going, what do we want? Want it now? Simon's outside the end, and we're going, what do we fucking want? And we fucking want it now.
Oh, well, would you believe it? I've only been on. We've been on 43 minutes, and I'm already on yellow.
Yay! See if we can make that fucker red.
Yeah, three more Fs, a couple of Cs, a couple of bastards. And don't mention.
We best not say Royal Mail then. That's the biggest swear word I know. That's it. You get your channel banned.
Yeah, don't mention the Germans. don't,
The Germans, it's over there.
Yeah, little man over there. Yeah, don't mention the war. I didn't mention the war. Yes, you did. You started it. No, you didn't. You invaded Poland.
Yeah. Oh, Basil 40,000 again. Yeah.
That's it.
That sketch is brilliant, and unfortunately, you'll never see it on TV ever again.
No, they only ever made 14 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep, that was it.
And it's iconic.
I liked how every day every episode the sign outside the hotel was like an anagram.
Yeah,
actually
someone
stayed-
moved the plate. Yeah, brilliant. That was.
I actually stayed in a hotel opposite that place.
It's brilliant. man.
Wow.
All good. That and what was the other one? Love Thy Neighbour.
Oh, God,
Crikey,
you tell
Alf Garnett.
No.
Bit of Alf Garnett.
What was it? Eddie and.
Can you imagine them airing in sickness and in health now?
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Could you imagine it?
I know.
Yeah. As soon as Marigold comes on, that's it, mate.
Whoever's got that has put it in a box and buried it because it ain't worth fucking nothing now, is it? It's never going to get shown anywhere.
Have you ever?
I've got the full DVD collection of that. I got bought it for Christmas. Great.
We've got this comedy in Scotland called the Cop Squad, and they dig up a time capsule from the 70s, and it's like he brings out like a Jimmy Savile badge, you know. That's inappropriate.
Oh no! Yeah, that's a funny video where they do that, don't they? It's not bringing out all this
We've got an
stuff.
album here on Gary Glitter's great.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, can't.
Yeah, oh yeah, on the buses, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Arthur, shut up, you stupid cow.
Steptoe and Son, shut up, you dirty old man, you.
Yeah, exactly.
They had to cancel one of the episodes of Only Fools and Horses as well, and it was the one with the seance. Probably the funniest, one of the funniest sketches they're doing. So they're all getting their hand round the table, and the woman saying, I see a person with white hair and a gold chain and loads of rings, and Trigger says, is it Jimmy Savile? and Del Boy's like, that's my mum, you twat. And it get cancelled, they deleted it. I was like, come on, get a grip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, the old ones were the best. Oh God, there were so many of them. What was the other one where they used to have? What was it? Only When I Laugh, with the old boys in the hospital with the Asian doctor. Good
Yeah.
time.
Cross, yeah.
Yeah. Ain't half hot, mum, as well.
Yeah.
Lovely
Can't
boy.
Yeah.
Lovely boy.
Child Waller. You can't get away with it because what was it? We was down at the hotel once. We were doing a disco. Now the mayor of Slough, his son was the hotel manager at the time, but his dad used to come in, and on a Saturday night he would have a skinful, and Sikhs are not meant to drink. And he would sit at the bar on a Sunday morning having his coffee. Oh, my bloody head is killing me, is throbbing. And I went, do you want a coffee? And he went, oh, please, but I need bandage for my head. Oh, I have one. And he used to have a right laugh about it. But I said to him, you're not meant to drink. And he went, as long as I'm the mayor of Slough, it doesn't matter. I can do what I like. But what was that? Aubrey. Who's Aubrey? Oh, John's a quick question for it. Is it true that we're all going to be riding ADV bikes in the end?
No.
No, definitely not. Windsor Davis.
They will. It's the most comfortable. I've gone from all I ever did. I passed my test and literally did track days and racing. I didn't much road riding at all. And then when I started back on the road, I bought a little Kawasaki Versi just to get to know the roads again and learn the roads again and realise where you're supposed to be on the road rather than taking the racing line. But yeah, you know, as soon as you sit on any of these bikes, I test rode a lot of bikes. I haven't put none of them on my channel because I just at the time I was test riding every 3 or 4 days. But some of these bikes, you test ride them, and literally all you're comparing them to is the GS, and that's honest. If I was going to have another bike, if I were going to have a GS, the only other bike I'd probably have would be the NB Augusta. Is it the Toronto? That's the only other one I'd have, because all of them, the height was the main thing for me because I've only got a 29-inch leg. So every bike you sit on is an adventure bike. Unless you're 6 foot, you got no chance. Well,
did you see Lockwood's last video? He put his foot down and nearly dropped the.
Yeah.
That is
a little bit of camber, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did in Austria. So we pulled up to get a coffee, and going back to the Del Boy, you know, when he falls through the bar. So I sat there and I thought I'd put my stand there and went to get off the bike just dropped and it just dropped on the floor in front of everybody. I was like, oh, great. Everyone's laughing. I was like, oh, pick the bike up, put the stand there. But to pick up, it isn't every bike. But, you know, out the bikes I read, by far, the GS was head and shoulders above most things. Head and shoulders.
Definitely.
One thing I would like to do is go and do a track day on it. That's the one thing I would like to go and do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere like, I mean, local to me, we've got Donington Park. Mallory's only like 45 minutes away. So I wouldn't mind going to do like a bit of a track day on it, like just to give it a bit of a blast, just to see what you can actually do.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea because you would be able to sort of learn the sort of characteristics of the bike in a sort of different environment, and also the one that you were talking about as well, Rev, in Wales. I actually, when Lockwood and I were travelling to see Andy at West Coast Harley, we actually had a conversation in the car on the way there, and they filmed it. He's not actually produced it yet. And what I was saying was, basically, if I was buying like the Africa Twin that he's bought, or the likes of Andy's bike, that's the type of places I'd be taking it, because these guys are professionals and they're going to show you how to ride it through these conditions and get the best out of the bike for that.
It's a bit like people that buy the 4-wheel drive Land Rovers and that. you'll never use it to its full capability. I've never used it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I raced, I only raced Triumph 675s. That's all I raced. Never raced nothing else. But that was because the bikes leading up to that, I literally jumped on that bike and it just fitted me. Everything about that bike, I just clicked with it, and it was literally it went from being, I went from being a half decent track rider to fast group chasing after the fast boys. And that's the difference of making confidence when you once you find your bike kind of thing, and that's what you've got to do if you're going to be riding or you're looking at riding a bike.
Oh, there we go. It's letting me both in there.
Yeah. Unless you're changing a bike, if you're going to change a bike, you need to ride as many as you can, so you can look back and say that fit me well, like the inline fours, like a ZX6 or R60s. The tank was just too wide for me. Where the Triumph 675s, they would narrow a tank. So because I've got short legs, it just helped me fit around the bike a little bit easier.
Yep.
And I was more comfortable on the bike as well.
Right, on that note, I'm up in. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.
No worries, Andy.
Cheers, Andy. Have a good evening, buddy.
I'll speak to you next week, Andy. Right.
I'll probably see you Sunday at the Sausage Rev.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Peaky, good to see you, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Take care. See you later.
Cheers, Andy. So let me just go for you. You can get the older tractors for reasonable money. We got one up for, I think it's 4,895. We actually took that up Super Sausage last Sunday, and it sat just in front of Andy's one, and it attracted a lot of attention. But people are going, oh yeah, but it's done 56,000 miles. Yeah, that's nothing for a GS. That's just run in.
Yeah. Like I say, when I was racing, obviously we don't have the normal clocks, so you don't know how many. You buy an engine off somebody, and you don't know how many miles that engine's or how hard it's been rode or whatever. But as soon as you get it, you just strip it apart, do whatever you've got to do to it, put it back in, put it on the dyno, off you go. Do you know what I mean? And it really doesn't matter how much the engine's done, because they're built to last now.
Matt's just said, I've got a Series 1 Tesla for sale. You need some metal plates and a large pole with a metal hook for it. Yeah, only one careful owner at the local fairground. Yeah. I can't believe this, John. If you are saying hard on, put a space between the H and the A. Yeah, because my YouTube is stopping the word hard on. Typical YouTube analytic. Actually, it's let it through. Oh, he's put he's put a hyphen in it. There we go.
Put a dash in it now.
Yeah, put a dash in it. That'll allow it. Yeah. We had one the other day. The guy walked into the yard and he said, I'm looking at your R1. We've got a 52 plate R1 that's in. It's only done 20,000 miles. It is a mint condition. It's probably one of the best ones I've rode. And he said, what's it ride like? And I went, put it this way. It will, if you're not careful with it, it will take your life. It's a full-on, full-power R1. Oh, is it fast? I went, well, put it this way. If you're over-jealous with the front, the throttle, it will pick the wheel up in every gear, no problem at all. Yeah. I've actually taken it out and did a test ride on it. And that thing, when I got back, Phil said to me, what's it like? I went, it's bloody lethal. It's a Widowmaker. And he went, oh, can you tell me why it's had 16 owners in 5 years? And I went, yeah, simple reason is no one has got the balls to ride it. They've obviously bought it, realised it's too powerful, passed it on. And that's the reason it's got so many owners on the bike.
Yeah, I do think sometimes because I started to race 1,000 cc's and I couldn't do it basically. I was quicker on a 600 than I was on 1,000. Yeah, sometimes on them, sometimes on them thousands, you're just a passenger. You're just holding on for dear life, hoping you're going to make your braking marker, your turning point, the apex, and you.
There was a video that someone sent me a link for the other night, and it's called Tail of the Dragon. It's a load of twisties in America, and it's all these guys on Ducatis and all racing their bikes, all whacking around these corners knee down. And this guy comes flying round on this Harley, scraping his pegs, overtaking these sports bikes. And I'm like, yeah, that's how you ride a bike properly.
I saw one on that, and it was actually going down the tail of the Dragon. The boy in the Harley, he was grounding out his foot plates, and he was actually rubbing his shoulder on the side of the mountain as he was going round the corners. He was some rider. He was cracking, and he was going round all the sports bike riders and whatever.
The Tail of the Dragon is fun, all right, but it's 11 miles, right? We got a place called the Hellbender that is 120 some miles with 1,327 turns.
Oh,
and
I mean, that's a lot of fun.
And it's a lot more fun because you don't have all the stupid tourists that you get on the Dragon. So you can go out there and you can hang it out and have fun. That's what makes the Dragon dangerous, because you have a lot of flatlanders that doesn't really ride any turns, so they'll come up there and try to take it on. And next thing you know, you got a 10-mile-an-hour bike in a turn with a 60-mile-an-hour bike coming up behind it real fast.
Yeah, that's what was happening with the Isle of Man when they allow the public onto the road. You've got somebody doing 100 miles an hour that's maybe overtaking somebody at 70 miles an hour, and there's somebody doing 160 miles an hour behind you. Yeah. You think you're out and clear, and like you've got somebody right up your back. It's mental.
Yeah, it's like obviously if you've watched my last one with the Super Sausage Challenge karaoke thing, but right at the very end it's GTR versus a sports bike. Now we barreled down a dual carriageway in Milton Keynes called the A5. Got to the end of it and they were just goading me, and I'm just sitting there poddling along at 75. They're flying past me, pulling in, and then flying past me again, and it's a couple of Fireblades and a 600. And as we pulled up at the lights, they'd obviously gone past me, and he went, "Old man's bike, slow, slow, slow." And I thought, right, boom. And I actually opened it up, had to blur the clocks out, but I shot past those bikes. And when I pulled up at our slip road to come off to home, and he come up, he went, "Bloody hell," he said, "that is fast. How many horsepower you got?" I went, 157. And he went, "What's the top speed on one of those?" I went, "Short of 180. And he went, oh. I said, "It will blow your bike into the floor." I said, "It's got a 0 to 60. I said, "It's basically a ZZR with a touring chassis on." I said, "The 0 to 60 on that is 2.4 to 2.6. I said, "Your CBR is 3.2. It will take you every time." And he went, "Oh, see ya."
That was like, just you saying that though. When we was testing the old Fireblade, basically. I think it was 2015 Fireblades, because we got sponsored. And we did a track day at Milton Keynes. Is it Milton Keynes Bowl?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So we did a track day at Milton Keynes Bowl, and one of my mates, ex-army lads, Marcus Humphries, he was there. And I went down because the back straight's massive, in it. When you go down the back straight, it just carries on and carries on and carries on, and then as I found out, you hit the kitty litter. But down there, I topped it at 181. Down there.
They've got a very good track now. It's not very fast, but it used to be the proving ground at Bedford where they used to test all the cars. But they've now made it into a sports bike track because they've got a lot of twisties in the centre. So you can either go around the outside or go through the twisties in the middle. And it's great for youngsters to practice getting their knee down at sort of 40, 50 mile an hour, because it's all tight turns, but you can get into those really slow. But the tarmac on it, it's track tarmac, not road tarmac. So it's the really fine, really grippy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. The missus is calling. Back in a sec.
Yeah, but that Bedford Autodrome, it was massive. It was. I've never been on such a wide track. It was like Anglesey. It's huge. You could have a lot of fun on it as well. You know what I mean? You can get into the corners with people, have a bit of a chop into the corner with them, have a bit of a scrap, and then get out the other side as well. But yeah, it was good. I like I said, that's the only time I've been there. I've never done anything else there, so I'll definitely go back.
Yeah, I've never done any track racing or even track riding like just like a open track day. I want to, but the ZZR, I've got a ZZR 1400, so I mean, there's no way I'm taking that bike because I'm just about to make my last payment on it, so it's too much of a bike to throw it down the road. So I bought a ZX9R, so I've got a ZX9R sitting, which I'm in the process of rebuilding just now. So
yeah, well, I've done nothing on the track now for about 4 years.
Yeah,
and I'm just starting to get the itch to go and do something, just a track day or just to get it out of my system again, just to say, sound, I've done it now.
yeah.
I can leave it another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So, but I think I'm gonna build something like a Triumph, like I say, a Triumph 675, because I know that bike inside out. So I think I'm gonna buy a frame, buy an engine, and then just make a little video of me building it, putting it onto the frame, because one of the ones I did before, I had a chassis of a 2010 Triumph 675, but I put a 2013 engine in it that was the one with a little exhaust at the side of the Triumphs. And when I messaged Triumph, they says you can't do it, and I was like, mate, it's in the bike. I've done a track day. It's in the bike. So the only thing I needed to adjust really was the ECU, because I couldn't set the ECU up. So with the quick shifter, so I took it into Triumph and they set the quick shifter up, and they was like, we've been told that it doesn't fit. Literally, it fitted straight in. Off I went, and instantly you go from 107 brake to 126 instantly, just from jumping from a 2012 to a 2013 engine.
He's going to get ribbed about that for weeks now, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
You keep on. I'll tell you what you get. sorry, guys. I had a call to make. So yeah. I'm back. Let the sharing commence.
I just figured since I showed up, you left.
Lockwood's in the room.
Lockwood, evening. StreamYard link is up if anybody wants to come in. Rhythmic, come and sing to us. There we go. StreamYard link is up one more time.
Zig.
Love it.
I've got to admit, Rhythmic, I haven't watched it yet. I've been a tad busy this week. I will get round to it.
Yeah, after the key change, you really can't unhear it now.
Don't ruin it. No spoilers.
You won't expect it. Let's just say that.
Cool.
Because I fell off the couch laughing so hard because I did not expect what he did.
You're spoiling it. You're getting close to spoiling it. Stop it.
It might be my video of the week. I'll put on my show.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Video of the week with a young supermodel. Rhythmic.
Oh, Rhythmic. Yes.
Sponsored by L'Oreal because he's worth it.
Someone please get that man a haircut. Yeah.
That could be the next challenge. How short can you cut your hair?
Oh,
that's a bit unfair, isn't it? Really, you'll win that. 'Cause you ain't got that. Yeah, we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. I say that'd be unfair as well to do that to somebody like Hells, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, if it rains, we know who to blame. Exactly. Oh, what fun on a Friday night.
Absolutely. Fun. I'm going to get so hammered later.
It's all right for you. Phil's in Devon, so I've got to run the garage tomorrow.
Can I just say ha?
But at least it's a bank holiday weekend.
Yes, right. A bank holiday weekend.
Right, he is here, complete with plaits and hairbands. It's Rhythmic.
Has he got? Oh no, he ain't got it in a bun this week. Look at that.
How are we all? No, I thought I'd have it down for you, bud.
Yeah, I've heard you'd have it down for anybody. Right, Rhythmic, I haven't watched it yet. I will get round to it, I promise. Okay, I'll be in a
it was only released 2 hours, 3 hours ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, no, I know. But I've been a tad busy today, so and the day ain't finished.
As you
yet.
can see from the reaction, it's an absolutely amazing cover, like top drawer.
Yeah.
It's that good you're going to get a copyright strike on it, is it?
Probably. The Spice Girls will probably want some money.
There we go.
Love it. Hello, Rhythmic's girlfriend's name forgotten.
I should make it into my new YouTube short for this week.
It is sitting there. It's going with John's because I'm going to send them at the same time. They're coming via DPD because Royal Mail went to do it down the post office this week. No post going out, so it's going DPD.
You must have done that yesterday then, because you can go down there tomorrow and you'll get there Tuesday.
Oh, that's all right then. Cool.
Yeah, but don't post it Tuesday. It won't get there till Thursday because we're off on Wednesday again.
Yeah, the one in Bletchley keeps shutting. You go down the post office.
Yeah, that's post office. That's nothing to do with Royal Mail. That's someone that's like a franchise thing.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I've been trying to get down there, so I've decided to send it DPD. It's quicker.
Oh, I say, leave her alone, you bully.
Who, me?
Oh, here we go.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I've got koi fish. Is it going to damage my fish watching your video?
It's going to smash. It's going to crack the tank. You know the tank. You know when the opera singers sing.
Yeah, they're in a pond. They're in a pond. Those rubber lines, so they'd be good.
I'll break the pond. To be fair, mate. I reckon I'm going on. Is the X Factor still going? Is that a thing? If that's,
I have no idea. I never watched episode 1, season 1, so I wouldn't know.
I was waiting for the police to pull you over. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were having an emergency. You were just singing.
Thought you was in pain.
Yeah. The people in white jackets turn up. Yeah, white jackets. Yeah. Here, sir, you can have this coat that does up at the back. Look at this.
It's funny. When you watch it, Simon, you'll see that when I start, Red just gives me this look that he could, because he can hear me singing my heart out. Bless me.
Sorry, Rhythmic Bike. I like it. Ow.
Laser mic. Yeah, that'll be good.
Simon set it.
Simon set it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of stuff at the I'll cut out my vids.
It would, to be fair, it's a really hard challenge to do because Simon set the bar really high. Because
did I? Mean, that was the most awful rendition of going underground or whatever it was. Paul Weller has been sending me hate mail since I did that. I completely trashed one of his songs.
But the thing is, he's just been sending you hate mail. Victoria Beckham's probably suing me next week. So
no, hate mail is something you do not want from the god. Was he the godfather of mod or whatever he is? They said he was. Yeah, godfather of mod, the mod father or whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Instead of paying them for copyright, they're paying you to shut up.
Yeah.
I'll take the video down, but it'll cost you. Give me my shekels, boy.
That's one from Howie, Simon.
Oh, talking about that, Simon. So you guys won't give me an
update?
What I was talking about with
was it? Did you? Were you not aware that Royal Mail were on strike today and no parcels got delivered? Or were you like one of the hundreds of people that turned up expecting to pick up a parcel from a shut office that's got a picket line there saying on strike, and they walk past you and they go, "Oh, the door's shut." Yeah, fancy that. This is how a strike works. And we had one of Hemmel's finest, very, very drunk, trying to argue with us that we only work in a factory and we're taking the piss asking for more money. And it's all like, okay, well, what do you do for a living, mate? Standing there with no socks and flip-flops. Wobbling all over the place. Can I hardly stand up? Then he walks over and get into his untaxed vehicle and drives off. Wow.
There we are. He said, "You'll shut down Sports Bike, you bastard."
Sports Bike use DPD, so up yours. Actually, no, they do use raw mail as well, but the majority of stuff, if it's over a certain amount, they use DPD. So you should have spent more money with them than you would have got your parcel via DPD, you tight bastard.
At least it didn't come. What's that one that they just literally lob your parcel? Oh, Hermes.
Oh, that's every now.
Every, yeah.
Every.
They've decided Hermes has got such a bad name. We're not going to change the company or the way we do anything. We'll just rebrand ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Call it every parcel's lost or damaged. That's
Every person that works for them is useless.
Love it.
Funny enough, talking of every, the CEO of Royal Mail said, "Oh, if you lot go on strike, I'm going to have to give all the parcel work to every, or Hermes as it was." No, that's handy. I'll tell you what. Why don't we just line the pockets of a competitor? People will see how awful they are, and they'll come back. That's fine.
Oh, BBB just said every parcel gets fucked over a fence. That's true.
Yeah.
yeah. I had that happen to me. I had an extra, an upper fairing for the ZZR 1400.
Oh, I thought I remember you telling this story, Zed. Yeah.
I sold it on eBay, and I took photographs of it before I sent it. It was absolutely immaculate. And they threw it over like an 8-foot fence onto a concrete path and smashed the fairing.
That's the same thing.
I got a claim back, but it wasn't for the amount that I was looking for, because I was basically saying to them, you need to replace this with an original Kawasaki fairing, because just finding another one on eBay is not good enough for me. But they said, no, we'll only offer you X amount, and that's what they did. But it was a joke, because it said fragile, handle with care, it had everything on it. It was all bubble wrapped. I took photographs. There was about 30 photographs that I sent to the guy who bought it of me packaging it. The brand new cardboard boxes and that, and they still managed to smash it.
Fucking shocking.
There you go.
Well, you could have given it to us and it'd still be sat in the back of a lorry somewhere. So.
But at least it wouldn't be broken.
Yeah, this is true.
You should have just written bomb on it. They'd have handled it with extra care.
Yeah.
Explosive contents, yeah.
Handle with care contains lithium and explosives.
Oh, I mean, I've known that, because they are a very, very cheap parcel company. I've seen videos where they have like a 7.5 ton van pull up into a car park, and it's surrounded by all these estate cars that people own, and he's literally lobbing packets out to them, and they take them to each car, which is each round and things like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, your parcel is sorted in the car park of an industrial estate somewhere. No building, no nothing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shocking. Yeah. So there you go. People want cheap. There you go.
Yeah.
Ew, he watches for subtitles.
So I'm just going through the chats here. Right, there we go. That's unbanned them all. Stop swearing.
Are you banning people for swearing? How come I'm still here? I had a right little rant earlier.
No, it's no. My YouTube comes up and it's like, do you want to show or block it? And it's like every time I click show, it's like, are you sure you want to show it? Yes, I want to show it, for God's sake.
That's why I clicked that button, you piece of fucking crap machine. Yes.
Yeah. That's YouTube for you.
So did you know I got a cease and desist letter on a video?
Did you?
Was that to do with the boat anchor?
Yes.
Yes.
It's hilarious. So I got a cease and desist letter about that video because apparently after they made fun of how small my channel is, made a big impact on their business.
No.
And it gets better. So they're like, take it down. We'll do a settlement offer. And I'm like, oh, great. I'm finally getting my bike fixed. No, they want me to pay them $40,000 over the video for hurting their reputation.
Ah, well, screw them. Keep the video up. Make
Yeah.
another one.
Do a second one.
Include a cease and desist letter, and instead of them like, okay, maybe we screwed up, let's find common ground and look better by fixing the bike. No, we want you to pay us $40,000 for hurting our reputation.
Ah, screw 'em.
If you don't want your reputation damaged, do a better fucking job.
I don't know if it's actual video or like the 200-300 people that's prior customers that had problems too that commented in the video.
That could have something to do with it, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Could be, yeah. That's like the because obviously my little bike crash that I had, and it was April 21, so we're already a year and a bit later. They paid out for my injuries, but they won't pay for my crash helmet, my jacket, my boots, or my jeans that got ripped. And the bike claim's actually £1,300, so it's not a lot. But the insurance company have said, no, we're not paying it out. The solicitor's right, we'll see you in court then, because you've got a 100% guaranteed claim here. They are adding on £7.50 a day for delays and solicitors' costs. So it's costing them, by the time it gets to court, it's going to be a £5,000 claim. But I said to them, I said, right, if that's the way they're going to play it, I'm going to do a video about why I would not use this certain insurance. You're not allowed to name them. And I went, why is that? He said, because it could swing against you in the court. So until it's been heard, once you've had your settlement, then you can go and post the video. And I went, all right. So I've done a couple where I said, okay, well, it's a certain company that begins with H. I'm not going to name them, but King Harold was well known for them. And there's a certain little seaside town where he had the war, and it's called the Battle of. People have sussed it out and gone to their website and like, oh, so you don't play out on claims, you bastards? We're cancelling our insurance with you. I had an email saying from the solicitor to say, you've named them in the video. I said, I haven't actually said their name. It's what put two and two together. It could be Herald, it could be, but it's just. He said no, but you've mentioned a certain battle, and went
or that well-known insurance company, the Battle of Agincourt. Yeah.
Haven't named them. Yeah, I would. I'm with. Oh, here we are, Exeter. I'm with H2. Yeah, they don't pay out if you have an accident, but. Solicitor said, just let it go to court. You know, it's them that's.
I don't just think it's one insurance company. I think there's many insurance companies will do everything they can not to pay any claim whatsoever.
Yeah.
Especially now.
I had a groiner that I used to use on a regular basis, and he used to park his works van in a driveway off the road at his house. And there was a heavy storm during the winter, and it blew slates off his roof, and it came down and smashed on the top of his roof. And he told me that when his own insurance company came out to look at the damage, the guy actually took a tread depth indicator out of his briefcase and started measuring the tread in the tyres. And he's like, what are you doing? Making sure that your tyres are legal. It said, the van's not even on the road, mate. Just put that back in your bag. They're all just in it to try and get out of it as cheaply as they can. They don't want to pay out the full amount.
But the thing is, when they do pay a claim out and it goes to court and it turns out to be 3 or 4 times what you were going to get in the first place, it's everybody else that gets hammered with higher insurance premiums.
Yeah. See the thing about it is as well, it's like you should be put back in exactly the same position you were before the accident happened, but that doesn't even happen, because what they do is they look for the cheapest of a similar type of bike that you've got, or a car that you've got, and so whatever that is, that's not the value of your bike. The likes of my Z, I would personally say that it's in the higher end of the scale. But I know for a fact if I was to have an accident, the insurance company would look for the lowest price that they could get for the age and the year of the mileage of my bike and try and settle me for that.
A friend of mine recently, he had a crash and they offered him scrap value for the bike, which was like about $2,500. And it was a Suzuki V-Strom basically, so it was like a 11 grand bike, and they offered him $2,500. And he was just like, I don't understand how you've got from 11 grand brand new bike, I've not even had it 12 months, to the scrap value at $2,500. I don't understand how you get to that. So, but yeah, it's pretty shocking, really.
Oh, it's a quick one from Exeter there. Yeah. Anyone know what happens if your bike gets pinched from your garage? Is it house insurance claim or motor?
It is a
Your house insurance will not cover motor vehicles.
nope. It's your motorcycle.
Yeah.
I had a fire in my garden, and there was 2 motorcycle wheels in there, dirt bike wheels with tyres and everything else on. I put them on the claim, and they refused to pay out for them because they were covered under a motor vehicle policy, motor vehicle parts, or anything. I'm not covered under house insurance.
Same way if you have it on a trailer and wreck.
Yep.
You see, I used to insure all the race bikes I had and stuff like that. Obviously, they've got to be, you got to have your VIN number on your frame and stuff like that. So I always used to insure them. But once I found out that there was race bikes, as soon as they was out the garage on a trailer or in the back of my van, then basically they just said to me they're not insured. That was it straight away. So that I ended up just literally stopped insuring them because it's well worth it, well worth paying the £300 or £400 for.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. He's just said here. Same with car, hence third-party fire and theft. I don't understand third-party. You've got fully comp, but then third-party fire and theft. Who wants to steal a burning bike or car?
No. That joke is fucking older than you are.
Thanks, John. Speak to you later, buddy. Yeah, someone may have your bike stolen 50 metres away from your garage. So if you clean it outside and pop up and it gets swiped, yeah. There was, one of the guys was saying he'd popped around his friend's house. Now he parked his bike up, literally gone in the house to take his crash helmet off, taken the keys out of the bike, gone in the house to take his gear off at his mate's house, and he'd only been in the house 20-30 seconds, come out and his bike had gone. But luckily, they phoned the police and said, like, literally within a minute, someone's pinched my bike. Oh, we've got a car in the local area. We'll come down. Came down. They went running off down the street, done a quick search of the area, couldn't see the bike. And then one of the neighbours said to him, he said, I saw 2 little oiks pushing your bike down the street. And it was a big old enduro bike. I think it was CRF 450 or something. They ran down the road to the local playing field, and there were the 2 kids trying to get it started on the playing field. Yeah. But the only thing was they got to them before the coppers got to them. Yeah, had them on the floor. They were a little bit old. They fell over. We were trying to tackle them, and they fell over and caught their faces. Yeah.
Well, if you watch another channel called Solo Moto UK, he was going on tour, so he literally rolled his bike out the garage, all packed up, ready to go. Locked his garage, walked through the house, come out. His bike had gone. Rang the police. So he's got his phone out. And he's on his phone, so that when the police come, he jumps in the police car. He's like, "I'm tracking the bike here." They find the bike, get the bike. The bike gets recovered. Basically, he can't have nothing off the bike now. I mean, he had a BMW 850 GS, and basically the insurance was trying to avoid his warranty, avoid his insurance because he had a separate set of fog lights on the bike that he hadn't declared on the insurance, and that he's still at the moment. This was 8 or 9 months ago. He's still at the moment waiting to go to court, just to say how does that void my insurance? Having a set of fog lights on the front of the bike.
Yeah,
scandalous.
Exit. They'll try anything.
Yeah. That's 44 Teeth. They did quite a big thing about it. And that was basically they get an insurance lawyer, and they do like quick fire questions with the insurance lawyer, and that's what they're saying is like if you've got a non-standard exhaust, you need to tell them that you've got a non-standard exhaust. If you've dropped a tooth at the front end of the sprocket or increased the back end, you've got to tell them. If you've flashed the ECU, you've got to tell them, because these people are getting better and better and better at knowing what should be on a bike and what shouldn't be on a bike. So when they go, these insurance assessors are looking for stuff that you've not told them that you've got on your bike. just to avoid your warranty.
Yeah. But it made me laugh because he was saying they dropped his insurance because he had this app.
Yeah. That's like basically you crunch your bike, they come out and you've got heated grips and a TomTom, or you've got a top box on the bike. Well, did you collect? Yeah, exactly. They'll try and get out of it.
Yeah. All that just for a set of fog lights at the front of your bike. I was just like, you know, that's like
I'd be like.
To be fair, the insurance, I can't remember the name of them. The insurance company that I'm with, it was the one that 44 Teeth recommended, and they're very, very cool because it's an insurance company run by bikers predominantly. So when you tell them that you've got modifications, they're not breathing through their teeth at you. They're not. You know, it's like that's cool, that's fine. We'll just note that, and it doesn't affect your insurance in any way. And what they do as well, say for example, you've got a motorbike that's in the garage. Obviously, by law in the UK, you need to insure a bike that you're not, even though you're not using it, that sits in the garage. They'll insure it for you, but it won't be the same cost of insurance as your bike that you're using. It goes on like a sort of a layaway insurance. It's a nominal fee. It's just like for theft or whatever that they insure it for. They don't insure it for riding. You would have to go back onto them and tell them that you're putting it back on the road. So they're quite good that way.
Yeah, I swear, officer, I had a kilo of Coke and 2 strippers, and I want it back right now. Where to go?
Right, someone else is coming in. It's Mr. Honda Man. It's the
Lockie. Rabby, how you doing?
You be singing my song.
I wear my sunglasses at
I'll
night.
tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. wanna, digga.
He just couldn't help himself, could he?
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, good. About to say you can get rid of that. Oh, jeez.
Take that mask off.
Cheeky bastard.
Why not?
It's the plastic surgery's works treat.
Yeah, mate. It's getting that way. I'll be on the Botox soon.
Yeah, how's the big AT?
Oh yeah, mate, loving it. It's good, yeah. A bit different.
You got close.
What do you mean?
Putting your foot down.
Oh yeah, but I doubt I did. Yes. It's a heavy beast.
Yeah,
it really is. But yeah, no, just getting used to it. Really, I think my seat was just too high.
What's it like now you've lowered it? Any better?
A lot better.
Lower.
Yeah.
Has it changed the attitude of riding on it, or?
Yeah, it's when you're moving, it's fine. It's only when you're doing slow manoeuvres that you really feel it. But now the seat's been lowered, it's so much better. I think because it's top heavy, and obviously the higher you are, the more top heavy it is. But no, it's fine now. Yeah. I think it was just a whole ego thing about not wanting to lower the seat.
Always find a ride better the higher arm.
I don't know, mate. I like it low down, to be honest. But no, it's good. The DCT takes a bit of getting used to. But somebody had commented in one of my videos saying the DCT learns from your riding.
Yeah.
I think you learn from the DCT. I think that's what happens. You know, subconsciously you just get used to what it does. You know when it's going to change.
Yeah.
There's that many different settings on it as well that you can adjust it.
Have you found yourself in corners where the bike's sort of hunting between two gears? Like it doesn't know which one it wants to take?
Not so much hunting, but I've had me in a roundabout and it moves up.
Right.
You know, so it's getting used to that. I think the newer models got some kind of lean angle that it won't change up or down when it knows it's leaning. But yeah, it's all right. See, because the gear change is so smooth. that even when you are moving up, it's not critical. You know, it's it's all right. It's just getting used to it. But no, enjoying it. That was the reason I got it, was for the DCT. I wanted that, or I would have went for a GS or something. I just wanted to try the DCT and see what it was like. Give it a couple of years. Yeah, it's good though. It's good. And it's weird. The weird thing as well is that you don't really. I mean, with the very odd time, you'll find yourself looking for the clutch lever or the gear selector. Very, very rarely. And I think it's because you stop thinking about it. You know, you just subconsciously ride it, and then you feel like you're coming up to a roundabout and you need to do something. You know, your brain just switches, thinking, "Oh, I need to move down gear," but you don't. You know, it's great. You know, and you can't stall it. It's brilliant.
That's true.
I'll give it a go.
Well, next time we go up, Simon, we'll swap over with the boys again.
Yeah, you can have the Africa. You can have the Africa Twin.
Yeah,
I've ridden one though. I didn't like it. Sorry, but
yeah.
Was it the DCT that you tried, Simon?
yeah, it was. It was on one of those. And I had a little issue with it. Keep trying to change gear while I was going round roundabouts and things.
Yeah.
And it felt very unstable as it's trying to do it, and in corners it did it a couple of times as well.
Yeah.
And I know the bike wasn't set up for me either. But the suspension was like on the extreme soft setting, and it just felt like it was bouncing around corners all the time with it changing gear, and you know, and corners. I didn't enjoy it. So I gave it back to the salesman with a kind "fuck you, don't want it, piece of shit."
Yeah.
But,
I think it's one of those bikes you've really got to be riding it for a week or two to try and get.
I'll tell you, if I could have ridden one for a lot longer and got it set up to how I want to, and you're right, I would have probably got around the gearbox. Keep wanting to change gear, I could have got around that and got used to it. But yeah, it probably would have been a nice bike. But when you're given like a 30-40 minute test ride and you go round to see if you want to buy it, and every bone in my body's screaming, no, it's fucking awful, get off this thing, it's going to kill you.
Simon's just commented, next Wild Bad Weekend of 23, I'm up for it next year.
It's got to be done, guys. It's an amazing weekend. It really is good.
Is that camping?
It is camping, aye.
Yeah, I'll give it a miss. Cheers, thank you.
Where's your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure died when I was a teenager and I finished camping out with a scout and I discovered hotels and the room service. So, yeah, thank you. Bye.
The thing is, after the first day, if you're camping, where's Rhythmic going to wash his hair?
I'll always find somewhere. Don't worry about that.
That comes off at night anyway. That's a wig. It comes off at night anyway.
Yeah.
You see him not licking his fingers.
Yeah.
There we go. Camping with a beer tent. That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, Peaky Binder. I just found you. So I've just subbed you, mate. So.
There we go. Or Simon's camping with an electric bike.
That's two fuck offs.
How are you going to charge stuff? How are you going to charge your stuff?
Where are you going to charge your fucking bike, you twat? Yeah.
You've got to look at Teapot stuff. Teapot's doing a big UK thing just now, isn't he, with electric bikes, and he looks fucked, man.
It looks tired. The last post they did on Instagram was we were talking about it. It was hilarious. He woke up, couldn't feel his legs, was looking about for his mates, realised they weren't there. he didn't come with anybody, but no, he did. I think at one point he felt I think it was going to be too much for him.
Aye. Yeah, no, he does, and he was. I'm sure one of the posts he put up, he'd only managed. I think he'd put the bike on charge, try to get an hour's kip, and then fired down the motorway, and I think he only got 55 miles, and he had to find a charger again. Shocking, isn't it?
And then there was one of the times where he went to stop and he went to the first charger and one of the neighbours had parked at the charger, and then he went to the next one down the road and that had somebody hooked up overnight. So this is an issue as well. Is like people that have got their cars hooked up to chargers that they're not actually charging; they're just sitting there hooked up. It's the etiquette of it.
Yeah. Aye, shocking. That's a good point, Simon. That is.
Well, boating biker bird's a lucky girl. She's never had a dry one, so.
This has gone very sideways tonight.
I was about to say, lucky your disclaimer's up.
Oh, well, I'm only here for the entertainment value. You know that.
That's always the way.
Mental, but yeah, no, the weekend it was brilliant. It really was. Well catered for, plenty of toilets, plenty of showers. It was ideal.
No room service.
No room service, mate. No.
No way to enjoy your kit.
Earn your own dinner on an open fire.
Yeah, but at least I get to try my jet boil out a bit more.
I'd use that jet boil to set fire to the first electric bike I could find, and then go looking for an hotel.
Just see for the shits and giggles. Yeah, it's true.
Just here for the shits and giggles. Yeah, that used to be one of my mottos. I'm only here for shits and giggles.
Till you get to the wrong tent and it's like, oh Jesus, sorry mate. Oh yeah, come on in.
Hey, you want to try going into the wrong hotel room? That's even funnier. I've done that, and my key opened the door. Don't ask me how, but it did. And I went marching into this room, and it weren't mine. And the young lady that was in there was rather shocked.
I think I'd be rather shocked if you walked into my room, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be shocked for long. Chloroform's a wonderful thing.
There we are. I wonder if it will come up. It might. Yeah. Oh, it's popped up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, never actually done that yet. I'm still young enough where my sphincter muscles work. So.
apart from when the back wheel gets a bit loose on gravel, yeah.
Actually, that was quite fun. I did enjoy that, and I've been round that corner several times since. It's just round the back from you where you are.
Yeah.
You turn left at the Blind Fox because the inconsiderate bastards have been shutting the A5 every night, and they don't tell you till you get to that roundabout.
I know.
And then then the diversion turns you round, goes all the way back to the Leighton Buzzard bypass road.
Yeah.
And that's like okay, it's like a 5-mile diversion.
Yeah.
Forget that. So I turn left and go through Heath and Reach, and that's one of the right-hand turns there. And that night I wasn't even going fast. I was tired, and for some reason I drifted towards the middle of the road and found all the gravel, and the bike just sort of bounced towards the trees, and I'm like, oh dear, this ain't gonna end well.
When I went to the Super Sausage the other week, last weekend to meet Marcus, the amount of roads that was closed, basically, I was just fucking zigzagging over the motorway.
I'll tell you what, I'd avoid the Milton Keynes area totally at the moment because they seem to shut every fucking road they want. Going to work the other morning, and I've got a video coming up actually because there was this strange stuff coming out of the sky I couldn't recognise. It called rain, and the A5 was still shut. They'd shut the road down by Groveway. I ended up doing an extra 15 miles just to get to work. And I'm like, I can't believe this. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm doing all that in 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, because they shut the McDonald's roundabout at Brickhill because silly lorry man didn't latch his barrels down correctly and lost 2 barrels of hydraulic fluid all over the road, 200 litres of hydraulic fluid all over the road.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a case of clean it up, it was need to strip the road and resurface the entire top of the road. Simon, where is Super Sausage? I've never seen it on YouTube. Yeah,
you won't see it on where is Super
Check my video out. It's on YouTube. Check my video out.
I'll tell you what, the 2 guys in the corners at the top, especially the one over that side, he puts a video up on Super Sausage every fucking week. Yeah, his bike only knows the way there and back.
It's like itself. It's like that BMW on the car park.
Yeah.
Itself.
Yeah.
But it was
Very
last Sunday's one was quite funny because when we did the run to home, I've just started the bike up, and in the back you can hear Rhythmic, "Don't drop it," and I'm going, "Oh."
He went in the background. He ran up and shouted at you. I saw it. That was quite funny.
Yeah. Don't drop it! Don't drop it! That was probably the most embarrassing time I'm still not living it down. Every time I turn at him, I was like, "Oh, drop the bike this week! Drop the bike this week! Shut up!"
Yeah. Yep.
But
We're definitely coming down next year. I think. Aren't we, Zed?
Yeah, I should
Yeah,
bring
Definitely go do it. Yep.
I've got my lone wolf, so I can park the bike inside the tent. Keep it dry.
Fucking tent. Apparently, you don't need to keep it dry, or you can. You can use dry shampoo. Apparently.
Yeah. But the best bit is because you can use that extra little bit on the side to do all your cooking, or chuck all your bags in there as well.
Hang on, tenting comes with a bit on the side. Actually, I'm getting interested now. Don't tell the wife.
Stick to your hotel rooms, mate.
Let me just.
Well, yeah. I'm too old for the fucking tents now. Come on, guys. Yeah. I don't even want to do the wobble box thing. Even that doesn't interest me.
Right, let me just share this screen up.
Hello, Tom. Tom's in the room.
Tom is here. Let me just copy that over. Bang the StreamYard link up. There you go, Tom. StreamYard link's up if you want to jump in, mate. I've got room for another 3 in here. Oh, and yeah, another 3 in here. Let me just find the share button and share the screen right into there. So here we go. Anybody wondering where Super Sausage is? It's all about the sausage. Just outside Toaster, Northamptonshire, on the A5 near Pottersbury. All the due to COVID, the events are not on hold. It's absolutely rammed in there. So they have a Barry Sheen weekend normally once a year. Stroke Brew and Canal is just round the corner.
This website ain't been updated in about 3 years.
But the food menu.
Yeah, but their fucking prices, haven't they?
Yeah.
There we go.
These aren't the prices anymore. They've come with like a 30% increase in inflation.
Believe it or not, yeah, the bacon roll's gone up 10p. The sausage roll's gone up 10p. Sausage, egg, and bacon's up to a £5. But that chili dog there, Andy had one of those and couldn't finish it. It was absolutely massive. The coffees and teas now 250 in it or 240. So yeah, everything's gone up about 10-15p. But
I don't know, Reb. I always get you to buy mine.
Exactly. So they do like.
I was hoping for when I went. I thought I was going to meet Andy and get a free breakfast.
There we go. You can see the car park.
You'd be lucky to get a breakfast out of fucking Andy. I'll tell you, you're doing well if you can.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I've been texting him.
Yeah, it's a big old car park, and they've put all the new lines in and everything now, so it's all pretty good in there.
Yeah, there's a biker lane. I've never seen a car park with a biker lane when you drive in.
Yeah, not to mention, you get the 12-year-old marshals that tell you where to park, and I always look at them and go, "Fuck off." Do you know what I mean? What are you telling me for?
What's your experience where you're telling me I can get this fucking huge behemoth of a bike in that little fucking gap over there? Get real, son.
Exactly. Nah.
When I went to the Super Sausage last weekend, I don't know whether you've seen it before, but there's a bloke following everybody as they come in on the bike with the camera. And I nearly run over twice. I was like, mate, get out of my way, will you?
No, they're not always there. They're not always there. That's the old picture thing, isn't it? Oh no, they were advertised they was going to be there, which is why everybody went up there.
How was it? I don't even know. I nearly run over him twice.
Yeah.
Normally, you get somebody following you, a pair of spanners. He's trying to nick your fucking wheels.
Yeah. With BBB, yeah, she's not sarcastic. She's sarcotic, as she said earlier. So half sarcastic, half psychotic. Yeah. Roll. Yeah, we don't call it a bat down here or a cop. Yeah, it's just a roll down here.
Yeah, but they talk strange up in fucking Nottingham, didn't they? I mean, they had Robin Hood, for God's sake, and that was a geezer that used to wear tights.
That's true, yeah. What was it? Steal from the poor, give to the rich? No, that's Boris, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Boris and the CEOs of the company. You're going to get me ranting again? Stop it. I'm in full fucking union rep mode.
Oh, here we are. What was it? MT's just said, They're on a good debate. Is what it's called. It's yeah. But what? So if you've only got sort of a little one, so you've got half a cob on. No, that's the wrong saying, isn't it?
Having a cob on is all about getting the isn't it? In my book, you get a cob on, you get the And down there, they stick butter on it and a sausage in it.
Well, you don't have butter now, do you? You have that bloody cheap soft spread in Lidl's. It's like 99p for 2 kilos, don't you?
Well, I'll tell you what, the way the fucking fuel.
Oh, Paul Keating, yes, do it. I want to see the lights on. Come on, Paul Keating.
Roll for a bank, buddy. Roll, yeah. Oh, here we are. I'm in my place.
Don't let us down now, Paul. You've excited Simon. Look how excited he is now.
Yeah, as Tom said.
Oh, I've had dealings with the Hertfordshire and Thames Valley over the last week. It's been great fun. They're wonderful people. I love them a bit.
There we are. Oh, there we are. German jobby says, I prefer a couple of baps. Yeah, exactly. You can't beat a couple of baps. I'll be wearing my Lincoln Greens tomorrow.
See, we don't call them baps up
MC,
here.
do us a favour. Do not post any pictures of that anywhere. I don't even want to accidentally see that.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Come on. Where's he must be nearly here, Paul. I can smell bacon.
Yeah. Come on, Paul. Where are you?
Here, little piggy.
Now, the last time someone said to me about piggies, oh God, what was it? Was it squeal like a pig? And I'm like, what's that? He went, that's the line from Deliverance. And I went, what's that? He went, the Burt Reynolds film. Go and watch it. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You sure got a purry mouth.
That's the one.
Real little piggy.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you squeal.
There we are. Excellent. We're all talking about bacon, and Paul comes on.
Attracted him. That's what we did. Attracted him.
Yeah, we attracted him. Yeah. Don't talk about speeding anymore.
Right. He's not coming on, is he? He's busy harassing some poor innocent person and beating him up with his truncheon. Take that any way you like.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Dueling banjos.
Dueling banjos, yeah.
It's a baguette or a brick roll down our way. Oh, true.
You all talk fucking strange, you lot. I don't know what's going on here.
Roll, isn't it? Just a bacon roll or a sausage roll, just a roll.
Ah, but you can get a well-fired roll as well.
You can.
Now you're fucking just throwing shit into the mix there.
If you really want, you can go for a roll and slice.
This from the people that bought you the deep fried fucking Mars bar.
That's a fucking myth.
So what was it? Someone said to me, he said, because our donuts down here are just literally like big pieces of dough with jam inside. And someone said, no, they're round with a hole in. I went, what do you mean? He said, haven't you ever seen that? They do it in the Caribbean. I went, what's that? He went, 4 donuts. And he said, the old black guy stands there and goes, here's another one. Here's another one. What do you do? I punch holes in donuts.
I'll tell you what, I really fancy that now. You can't beat some fresh made donuts, spring donuts. Oh, yeah, nice and warm in the bag still, and all that grease just soaking into the bag. Oh, yeah.
We've got to be like piping up like fucking volcano, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's too hot to hold, and then you try and put it in your mouth, don't you? Like, it's too hot for your fucking hand. What's it going to do to your mouth? But you still do it, yeah.
Oh, he's coming in the room. Here he comes. I'm just waiting for his camera to fire up. What's he said? They do deep fried Mars bars in the chippy. No, that is just wrong.
Wrong. Now, we mentioned donuts and coffee, so that'll bring the old bill along.
Poor look on Hell's face there. He's just imagining like this deep fried Mars bar.
He's completely confused about this whole fucking slang we got going on over here. Isn't he?
He's in the stream. There we go. It's
hello.
Everybody stay silent. We have the rights.
Right, here we go. Right,
You'll never take me alive.
Is that a joint?
He's got the reaper.
He's just confiscated that for poor you.
Bob Marley special.
It's a blueberry muffin flavoured cigarette.
Where's you got that?
That
from?
obviously matches his donuts.
Have another donut. How's everyone all right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Where's your tent? Where's your tent?
Speak on this phone. Hey,
Where's your tent?
where's my tent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's your tent? It looks like you're out in the country somewhere.
No, I'm in the town. I'm behind. Yeah, there's my car.
We got a police officer.
I'll tell you what, he's a police officer, and that video looks like a bad photo fit, doesn't it? Has anybody seen this man? Wanted.
Is the name of that street actually Let's Be Avenue?
I'll take it. Left it a bit more piss,
Yeah.
Move your face.
aren't you?
Paul, when are we seeing the lights? Turn the lights on.
Thing is, when he puts his ear next to the phone, you can actually see the car behind him. You see straight through. You watch this back, Paul. You're going to fucking hate all of us.
Oh, here we go. Oh, tonight on Cops.
Yeah.
Bad boys, bad boys.
There you go.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
I love it. Like, no, it's okay.
So
Shit.
what you about?
Dry wanks and dry shampoo.
Both of which we all have great experience of.
I don't know, but he sure has a purty mouth.
Oh my fucking good god!
Stolen his data here.
I know.
It's excellent. He's managed to mute himself as
He's
well.
managed to mute yourself, Paul.
He's saving his data.
I reckon he's had his teeth whitened as well.
You're right.
He hasn't done the knee bend in the evening all yet either.
Hello, evil. What's going on here then?
You take a look at Paul, and he doesn't look like the kind of car. He looks like the kind of guy that's stolen a police car. Not the one.
He looks like that homeless guy that's now. Yeah, he's found a uniform.
He looks grumpy, doesn't he?
I hope the real police don't turn up and arrest him.
He does look grumpy.
Oh, I love Howie's comment, but it's not jumped into. I'm going to post Howie's comment up. There we go.
Fucking Nick, mate. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights.
Oh, bless.
I'll tell you one thing, Juliet Bravo's not aged well.
What was it, that great line from that film that said, we reading his Miranda rights? And oh my God, Rev on the big screen.
Oh no, now we're just seeing Rev Bomb. Oh Lord.
Oh look, he's still got the
He was having one of those dry wanks.
I'll just finish off.
Turn your camera off, mate. On you go. Finish it off.
He's got bad net. I was going to do.
Flips back onto Rev and he's like playing his nipple.
Ready?
You'd be better off paying Juliet Bravo for him, wouldn't you?
I honestly think that's the first time I've been this close to a cop and not been in handcuffs.
There's a line from the film. I can't remember what film it was. He's reading this police. He's reading his rights, and he says, "Right, okay, you have a right to a lawyer. If you can't afford one, we will get the dumbest motherfucker we can to represent you." I can't remember what film it was. It was funny. I think it might have been one of the Rush Hour films.
Yeah. Man in uniform, ease away.
I think it was training day.
Was it?
I think it was, yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Denzel Washington, my motherfucker. Motherfucker. But he gets on the show where the guy from America literally runs around on the front of his motorcycle saying, "Raise hell, make bail." And I've had quite a few times explaining that to cops. Sir, do you have any warrants? None that I know of.
It's an answer that just raises suspicion. They're just going to go and do a search for you.
Yeah.
Well, first they have to catch me.
Yeah. Are we still supporting the Single Mothers Dance Club?
Yes, we still support the Single Mothers Dance Club.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll have to give them some dollars soon.
Yeah.
I'd like to change this 100 up into singles, please. I'm going to support the Single Mothers Dance Club.
Well, that's what you do. You get $200. The first 100 is in singles, and then you wrap the $100 bill around the singles, so it looks like you're a big roller. And don't spend the $100 that's on the outside.
Yep. Yeah. Make it rain. Oh, fuck it. Actually, I want that back. Yeah.
Well, that one had too many zeros behind it. Give me that back.
Yeah. She ain't going to know how much you're giving her until she empties out her fucking G-string anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is like, they pay attention more to my wife than they do me. I'm sitting there like, my wife's are like, what's up? Next thing you know, they're on top of my wife. I'm like, what the hell, bro?
That's all right. Rhythmic's got the hair for it. We're just waiting for the boob implants next.
Welcome to America.
And if you watch my video about the mental health awareness, when he walks up to my bike, he's already got the walk. So
I'm ready.
Yeah, he's got that mince going well. Oh, I love you really, Ruben.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you do. He never took his eye off me, you see.
No.
Oh, here we go.
You know when you look at something, you think, what the fuck, and you just can't look away.
That's it.
That was it.
Glued.
So did they take credit cards?
Oh,
yeah, they swipe it. I'm not telling you where.
Yeah.
Just don't insert the chip. That's all I gotta say. Don't insert the chip. Swipe, don't insert.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
The nearest thing we've got to that is Pink Panthers, yeah.
Regulars you are.
I've only been there once, mate. I'll tell you, I dropped my wallet and kicked it to the car park.
That's a lie. You drop your wallet and you bent down to pick it up and it hit you on the back of your head.
That's me you're talking about.
No, actually, copper wire was invented by Lockwood and Stu fighting over a penny.
It was, mate, without a doubt.
Oh,
I've still got that penny. I've still got the penny to prove it.
I don't know where they got. Where did that ever come up with Scotsmen are so fucking tight? Because I've never met a tight Scotsman yet. They're all just careful.
I don't know, mate. I'm tight.
That's not what Red Bomb said. He said if you played American football, you'd be a wide receiver.
Go Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
God, can you imagine all of us in pit? I've just saw on BBB's comment there.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine?
I reckon we'd have to lay money down, tenner each. How quickly could we get kicked out?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't bet on who'd pull first, because no matter what it is, it'd be Rhythmic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, exactly.
Yeah.
Who knows what I could pull in there?
Yeah, he's not fussy, that Rhythmic.
That's all right. I'll introduce you to Twiggy.
Yeah, but yourself don't count, so.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to be fussy, to be honest.
The first and last time I ever went there, because I used to drop the DJ's music off, so I know all the boys down there, and I took one of my road crew, and he pulled Twiggy, and I said to him, "No, you don't. What you've done? Oh, she's gorgeous. She's blonde. She's got big tits." And he went, "She's single." She went, "Yeah, give us a kiss." He gave him a kiss on the cheek. He went in with the mouth. Next thing you know, the pair of them are doing tongues at the bar, and I'm like, "Oh." I moved away 2 chairs, and then Twiggy, introduce yourself properly. He went, "All right, how you doing?"
How you doing, right, geezer?
All right, mate. What are you saying?
My mate was like, he went out, he went to the toilet, he threw up, he come back, he had a large whiskey. He went, "You never told me." And he went, "Well, you didn't ask." But it's when you go to the loo with Twiggy, and then you realise he's bigger than you are.
Can't have too much to drink in pinks. No. Keep your wits about you.
Yeah. But the thing is, the toilets there are communal, and there's no doors.
That was the same in that was the same as in when I served in Hong Kong as well. There's that many. Honestly, there's that many lady boys there. Literally, up and coop. You know what I mean? You got to chip in there first.
Awesome.
Rev, is it true in pinks that if you drop a tenner, you need to kick it out the door before you pick it up?
Yeah.
Aye.
Or you go with chewing gum on the front of your feet so you can just stamp on the tenner and carry it. Yeah, but the only reason BBB knows it is because it's right next to the canal, isn't it?
Do you know what? I've always thought that.
Yeah, we go back to the canal. Good
I've
God.
always thought that to be bloody lethal, innit? You kick about 200, 300 people out of a nightclub come 5 a.m. Drunk people. What do you want to do? Send them right next to the canal.
Yeah,
brilliant. Love it.
But the thing is, they all go under the bridge to have a bit of the other, don't they?
Yeah, I know, right?
So
BBB gets a great viewing.
So Zed, what is that the plan then? We're going to Super Sausages, then we're going to Reds, yeah.
Yeah, there we go, Revs. Yeah, that's the after party. That's the after party.
Oh, here we go. BBB just said, "Oh, yeah." There we go. Everyone needs to slut drop before going in there. Yeah,
I'm too old. If I try to do that, I'm not getting fucking back up again. I'm going to be stuck
we'd
there.
We'd have to get the bouncers to help Simon.
Yeah, you would.
Come on, mate.
Can you help my friend up? Is he drunk? No, he tried a slut job and his back went out.
It's like when they run out of room at the bar. You just turn the bar stool upside down and you get 4 people to sit down.
They've got poles in there as well, don't they? So we get Simon on the pole.
The thing about it is Simon's at that age that if he did a slut drop, he would bounce like he's not on his nut like a base hopper.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to try that on the picket line next week. I'm going to try a slut job and slut drop, and I'm going to get it on video as well. Union rep slut drops a picket line. Yeah.
God.
Oh Jesus! Have you seen the view count for the channel?
It's all right, BBB. We're going to make this happen.
The view count's gone from 9 to 18.
Has it heard what we're talking about?
That's because they're interested in my slut drop. That's what it is.
They've clicked on and all you heard was slut drop.
Anyway, Exes, I've just come back in the room and missed all this.
Rewind Exeter. That's the only way to do it. Punkster, how you doing?
What the fuck have I walked in on? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dear.
What a night. What a night.
I've needed this cheer up tonight, lads. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, but the thing is, if you do end up with a hot arse, you can go and cool it off in the canal, can't you?
Yeah.
You've got to find a space, though.
That's why they've got a water shortage and all the boats can't move because the canal's just dropped 6 inches.
No, it's dropped 6 inches.
Yeah, cheeky, I thought he'd had an electric pole.
Oh, you won't get me touching an electric pole. Thank you very much. I like my skin where it is. Every week we get worse. Yeah, we're planning on actually working our way towards a permanent YouTube ban, I think.
Walking by, says Bruce. Move on down the bus. Move on down. Special seats at the back.
Electric elbow.
Electric
Okay, I'm not biting on the electric thing. You all know this shit.
Back to the electric thing. So hey guys, were you not supposed to come up with Scotland this year? What happened?
Simon was working and I was stuck in the garage, believe it or not, couldn't get out.
And I wasn't invited.
But
you're too pretty to go to Scotland. You'd never get out.
I'd never get out. They'd never let me leave.
You can't stay, mate.
Stu would keep me locked up somewhere.
Absolutely.
I did
a small boy in the band.
I did do the NC 500 this year, the beginning of this year. It's supposed to have absolutely pissed down all week, and we had like one afternoon of torrential rain, but that was it. But if I was going to come up again, I'd just do like literally just the west side. I wouldn't do John O'Groats or nothing like that. Just do the Crackner Bar or whatever it's called, fucking up there. Like that's what I'd do.
Everybody says the same.
Have a good week and have meet one of you guys and have a good kind of tour around. At least you know the roads there, and you know what I mean. You ain't looking on Google Maps guessing, hoping that it's a decent road. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll tell you what you should do. I mean, the NC 500 I think is overrated, especially these side. These side's pretty, as you know, it's
fucking boring.
It's not up too much. Yeah, as it's boring. I mean, there's a bit of scenery, but it's once you've been on the west, it's 100%. Nothing. But
that's what I say. West is best, didn't they?
I mean, we've got like our ride with like six. Well, the six of us as all ex-veterans, so that's what we do. Do you know what I mean? And like next year we're looking to go to Germany purely because of the trip I've done the last couple of weeks. We went to the Black Forest. That was phenomenal, honestly. It was like fucking Scotland on fucking steroids. But obviously, Scotland for us is like 4 hours up the road. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we can get to like, I don't know, Inverness in like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. So, but I'd only do, like I say, the west side. I wouldn't do that whole Inverness, John O'Groats round to Ullapool. I'd never do that again. Do you know what I mean?
You should do, you know what?
You've seen them all kind of thing.
Yeah. You should do the southwest. See around Dumfries and that whole area around Galloway Forest, and do that for a couple of days because you're probably only a couple of hours, you know, from hitting there to do that. And even if you did, because we're looking at maybe doing a kind of a bit of the lakes and then the kind of Dumfries area over maybe 2-3 days, because that is probably just as good, to be honest. I mean, it's great saying I want to do the Highlands, I want to go up north, but honestly, the roads down the southwest are brilliant. They're just as good, you know.
Well, like I say, for me, on that when I've done the NC 500, I said to all the lads, well, we all agreed that on one night, if we was going to come back up there, we wouldn't. It might sound horrible, but we wouldn't do that east side. Literally stop to the west and just literally come down.
If you download that, motorcyclescotland.com. It's an app, and it's got like a taste of Galloway, hello, best of both worlds. It's basically got every single route that you could possibly take on Scotland.
So is that GPX files as well, or do you just put it onto your phone?
No, if you click on it, it gives you the route map. So you can basically use it as your you can plan your whole route.
Yeah, so you could pull that off your phone and put it onto your you
can, because you can. It's got like a function on it to share, so you could share it to
share the GPX files.
Yeah. And it gives you.
I've just
So it's
done that.
It's motorcyclescotland.com. It's called.
But like I say, it'd be nice to go up and kind of meet somebody and have a bit of a, not a tour, but
yeah.
come and have a look at this one.
Even, I mean, another thing you can do is rather than doing the circle and back down again, just find a base in the middle somewhere, and then just do a one day go here, another day go here, and do it that way rather than just doing And I think doing the loops is the issue for a lot of people, because you wanna do a loop, you wanna go up, and you don't want to go back the same way on the way down, so you tend to do a loop. But if you start somewhere in the middle and just go out, to different areas from that space, then
I mean, to be fair, when we do our tours, especially with the army lads, that's what I kind of tend to do. I get a base location, so I'm there for 3 or 4 days. So at least then the area. You're going to come back. You can dry your kit. You can leave your panniers there. You ain't going to start messing around finding food, and you can get food in or whatever you want to do. Do you know what I mean? You may change it from point to point to point. I mean, on my Euro trip, we got to the first night in France. We had no tea. Nothing was open. We ended up buying some eggs off a farmer and having scrambled egg on toast the first night. Nothing was open. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You're just like, that's what I don't want to happen on my tours.
Well, Lockwood, would you agree that Largs would be a good base?
I think, definitely, because of where it sits.
Yeah, because they could jump into over the Guruk, over to Dunoon, and then do a loop and come back the other way.
Aye.
So,
you could
do
the free
obviously
side.
you could go down the Dumfries side as well. So
aye.
And then basically Largs is like a seaside town, and it's full of hotels.
Yeah.
It's kind of a super sausage, really, isn't it? It's,
yeah.
No way. The Scottish super sausage. Rev will be there tomorrow.
That's it.
You'll be tagging yourself on the M6.
Yeah.
I'm at Kale.
Yeah.
Rev loves a bit of sausage.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of thing that I was looking at doing, kind of, obviously reaching out to other channels, because obviously if you come to the Midlands, I can show you into Wales, South Wales, up towards Chester, and there's amazing boat roads up and into Wales that we do, and nice fast flowing roads. Do you know what I mean? I tell you, like, you're in Austria and you're like fucking zigzagging down the road like this. Do you know what I mean? Where you can't.
I really fancy Austria. That whole, because I've never ridden abroad. I'd love to do it.
Mate, to be honest, I've ridden abroad and only a couple of times, but I did the last tour I've just done. We went from here to France to Germany to Switzerland into Austria. We had 3 days in Austria. The only thing I'd say is, especially if you're going to Austria, if you've got any kind of, like I have, I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of heights, but I didn't realise how bad it was until I got there. And then when you look at signposts, you're coming down places like the Timmelsjoch, and there's a signpost that says there's a straight drop, and you're 2,509 metres before you hit the floor, and that's straight. There's no barriers, nothing, and that, honestly, that's scared the absolute shit out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it, literally, I went from being nice and flowing, seeing this sign, and I was like,
That's weird. Hang on, you've got panniers and top box. Why have you got a rucksack? It's not a rucksack, mate. It's a fucking parachute.
You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall and go.
Yeah, I was going to say 2,900 metres on the way down gives you a lot of time to think, doesn't it?
I was reading the stats before we hit this road, guys, and there was 25 people died on this road in the last month. All fell off the side.
Honestly, mate, I've spent many years in the army. I've never been that scared in my life. Honestly, literally one. You roll down too fast. 5 or 6 miles an hour, too much sheer drop, and it's not. You're not going to fall to the next level. It's a sheer drop. There's just nothing there at all. And for me, and that's what I'm saying on my channel when I've done the review on it. When I had the, you know, when I had my little 3 or 4 days there, if you've got any kind of height issue, it's going to scare the absolute shit out of you, honestly, because there's just nothing there. And like the day that we got there was a motorbiker had been knocked off at the bottom, and then one about halfway up had been rear-ended by a car, and he's literally, his bike was hanging off the side, and he had to pick his bike up, like shunt it on back onto the road. It's just that busy. There's that many cars there. It for me, it just wasn't enjoyable because it was just too busy.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when nobody knew about it, it was great. But now, everyone and his dog's up there.
Yeah.
Well, I got to jump. I appreciate it, guys.
Cheers for coming in, Drew. Much appreciated. Don't forget this guy down here, Hell's on 2 Wheels. Go follow his channel. Go look at some of his shorts. He's done some really good stuff over the last couple of weeks.
Subscribed.
Down in Florida at the moment. Yeah, I've just noticed Peaky's up to 259, I think it is now.
Yeah, I subscribed while we were sitting here, so I'll go back and watch some.
I've just done the same else as well. I've just subscribed as well, Mucka.
All right, well, you guys take her easy. Later from the state.
All the best,
right safe, buddy. Right safe.
Take easy, Hells.
I'll tell you what, he's a great guy, Hells. Yeah. So him, military biker, is another one as well. Stevie. When you get him and Stevie in a room, it's hilarious. Stevie's not done a live stream in absolutely ages.
He's doing one. He's doing one. He announced one on his Instagram. I'm not sure whether it's tonight, actually. Possibly later on.
Oh, might have to stick around for that then. Let's just have a quick look. See if he's lined one up. Military biker. Let's have a quick look. Military biker. He has got.
It was a coalition crew live stream.
4th of the 9th. So next week.
Oh, it's next week.
Again, yeah.
Next week, 1 a.m. So yeah, that's one to stay up for. Oh, so Saturday the 3rd our time. Yeah.
No, Saturday the 3rd. It is. Yeah, Saturday the 3rd.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, so that nice late night for us boys. We can go and jump on his stream.
Not for me. I've got my test on Saturday 3rd.
Yeah. Oh, of course you have. Yeah. And after that, watch out, because if you upset Simon, he'll run you down with a 40-tonner.
I'll hit you with all 18 fucking wheels. How's that?
Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, Wild Bad Weekender. Definitely up for that. So yeah, I'm up for that. You coming for it, Grant?
You've thrown me there. Yeah. Yeah, you've caught me right off guard. Yeah, why not? I just say yes to anything. I go to anything, mate. That bothers me.
We've heard you say yes to anything.
Hey, always a good time.
Yeah, so I'm at a wedding.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh, it's like I'm 50 next year, so that's the reason why I want to. I'm doing a lot more.
Yeah,
a lot more riding, a lot more sort of meeting people and get all the good stuff. So yeah, we'll be down at it. It'd be good to get a sort of motor vloggers meet up in a sort of centralised area.
Yeah, well, I have sorted us a stand for next year, boys.
Excellent. We're at the MK Bike Show.
We are at the MK Bike Show. We are being pitched right next to the Eclipse Motorcycles tent, and we've got 2 marquees. So I have a 20-metre space.
Have we got any Daves? We've got 2 marquees. We got any Daves? Think about it.
When's that?
They haven't sorted the date out yet, but it's normally either July or August they bang it up for, and it's normally a Sunday. But I have
July, I'd say.
I have plenty of room at my house, and there is also a local hotel within about half a mile of the stadium. So.
And those of you that are fucking weird, I've got a big garden. You can pitch your tent. How's that?
Yeah, I have a back garden. You can pitch
a fucking hotel.
In amongst the dog. Dog in a tent.
It's actually right next to. It's right next to the
travel
the
lodge.
Hilton Hotel.
Right,
Yeah.
And I've got members of the family that work there, so we might be able to get a deal on rooms. So.
Yeah. So Eclipse have got 20 meters. We've got 20 meters. Simple reason being, I've got one marquee for a little table and some chairs and refreshments. The other tent is reserved to put all the bikes in, so you can come and meet all the vloggers and their bikes.
Yeah.
I'll be up for that.
It works out. If I can get 20 people to sign up, it's going to work out a tenner each.
I'll be up for that. 100%.
Yeah. So it's 200 quid for the pitch.
Right, that's nothing.
Hector said he'd come as well, didn't he? So.
Simon's just said, is there enough room to charge my electric bike?
Yeah, unfortunately, if you bring your electric bike, it will be parked in a field and fucking destroyed. I will set about it with a fucking hammer and a can of petrol.
A flat-headed screwdriver, just unbolt everything.
Actually, we're only round the corner from the blue light hub then, so the fire brigade can come round and watch your electric piece of shit burn because they can't put it out.
Yeah, as Exeter said, it's ages away at the moment, but yeah, so we've got it all lined up. We've got the pitch sorted, so I've pre-ordered our pitch, but I've told them I want 20 meters. So that'll be quite good because I can jump between stands then as well.
We'll have to get some I don't know, GoPro or Drift or whoever is interested coming down, see if they want to come and share their wares with us.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll start sort of banging into that. I'm going to probably start working on it from February, March. Get about a 6-month build up to it, and then 3 months out, just go for it. We'll just go hell for leather, and then a couple of weeks out, just make sure everything's all lined up, everything's all organised. But it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So by the time we've literally packed up 2 marquees, half an hour, put them away, bang them in the trailer, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's I'm up for that, and I say I'm only two hours from you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just blast down
it'll be nice. It'll be good to get everybody together and have a chin wag and let all the public come down and meet the motor. And the idea being, it will push everybody's YouTube channel through the roof as well.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. And even if we can get, invite some guest speakers down, like forget Lissenden, probably get Bruce down, Teapot One, Richie Vida from the Wild Bad, promote his Wild Bad.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Well, I used to when Bruce did his first world tour, one of his mates, I used to race against him. So I've got obviously me and Bruce have got quite a good connection now. So he's a good lad, like you know what I mean. He always messages me back, don't leave me hanging, kind of thing. So,
yeah, him and Richie are pretty good. So
I can you know what I mean. I can pop the question to him.
Yeah, get Richie Vida down with his guitar.
Yeah.
Get him to do a couple of tunes because Richie's pretty good on a guitar. Boating's just said off to Pinks for the after party. That'd be good. Up for that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm well up for that though. I'm well up for that.
Oh, here we go. Someone's just said Richie Vida will be away in America then. Oh well.
Oh, what a shame.
So right, so what have I missed?
He's lost.
What have I missed?
His loss. Damn right.
That's all right. We'll get what's his name? Get Premises to come up. That'll be worth it just for the explicit content.
So where are we going? What are we doing?
It'll be local hotel, my house, or round to Simon's, camp in the garden.
I'll go round. I'll go
King's
round.
bike meet.
Milton Keynes bike meet. So how much will I get for my appearance fee? I always just said £4.87.
Actually, everybody's getting paid the same appearance fee. Fuck all, you got to pay to be there. How's that?
Yeah, exactly. Get TMF down, yeah.
Get the mission.
Oh, if the Missenden flyer turns up, you can fuck right off. I ain't going. That man bores the shit
Along
out
the
of
tow path, I'm up for it.
Tell them inside the tow path, yeah. It should be good. And then obviously we've got the Wild Bad Weekender as well, so that will line up pretty nicely as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, let's see if we can get some companies involved, get some helmet companies involved. You know, do a little stand, do some freebies, giveaways.
Get some dry shampoo companies involved. You know, sponsor Rhythmic.
Yeah,
L'Oreal wouldn't. It wouldn't need
L'Oreal,
dry shampoo. We'd just get L'Oreal. L'Oreal be all over it.
Yeah, a bit of Elvive.
A few slow motion shots of me taking off a helmet, swooshing it around. That's it. Pays for itself, really.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's almost all the graphic image in my head now. Yeah.
Energica have just offered to come. Yeah, that's all right. We'll put one in the middle of the car park and set it alight.
If Energica have promised to come, they better leave now.
I'll bring a roll and slice.
Right, along the sausage.
That's it, and I can iron brew.
Right. Anyway, 10:30. Time to now switch channels. We're going to give Simon spare time now, so we're going to promote it all across. Down the bottom left-hand side, Simon GTR 1400 down here, over there somewhere. So this man is now about to jump over onto his live stream. So you can all go and meet Simon, who's now setting his computer up.
God, it's zoomed in on him.
Yeah, zoomed in on him. You can go and check out Go Eagles in the background. So we're all going to jump over onto Simon's channel now. If you are on our channel, thanks for the watch. Much appreciated. Across the Simon GTR 1400. If you're out this weekend, this Sunday, we will see you at the Super Sausage. You can come and meet the Rhythmic Biker with his comb, with his brush, and his dry shampoo.
L'Oreal.
Yeah. People might be there, but Simon will probably be there as well. Depends what he's doing.
This weekend I can't. I've got my dad's birthday barbecue, and if I miss that, I'll get beaten to death by every fucking member of my family. So. Mainly because I'm doing the cooking.
Exactly. But thanks everyone for coming in. We will see you Sunday down the Super Sausage if you're going. Whatever you're doing, enjoy the bank holiday weekend. And from RB, as always, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me. And we'll see you over here in 5 minutes' time. See you soon. Take care.
Take care. Take care, guys.
All the best.